all right. Looks like we're live at this point. Looks like we're live. What's good, everyone? What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the nighttime stream. Got the nighttime vibes, the nighttime city. We out here tonight. So I want to say thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream tonight. I know it's late. I was hanging out with my daughter all day, so that was a lot of fun. But yeah, she's typical teenage. I mean, she don't really want to talk to me much, but it's all good, man. It was just good to see her, hang out with her, see how she's doing. Everything was good, so I can't complain. Can't complain at times, but you know how it is, you know, text messaging and all that type of stuff. So she's interested in her friends, and she's telling me about it though. It was fun, so it was a good time. Excited to talk to you guys about video games now, though. You know, I've listened to enough Blackpink to last quite some time, but I do understand. I finally understand the what's the K-pop, the K-pop craze. I mean, I've learned every single K-pop song name. I understand it a little bit more now, you know. So yeah, shout outs, guys. Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing today, man? Hopefully you guys are all doing great. I know I am doing good. Looking forward to having a great night of streaming tonight, guys. Looking forward to a great night of streaming. It should be a lot of fun. I am still testing out some other stuff. I made a little bit of adjustments with the stream, so I'll continue to make optimizations for, you know, for green screen and for regular once we get our background all set up. So yeah, man, I'm excited to talk to you guys about gaming tonight. Excited to get into the topics. Yesterday, the funniest thing is yesterday, I was actually going to stream yesterday. But we'll stream like a second stream after like my first stream. But the reason why I didn't is because I had nothing to talk about. Like legitimately, like I sat down here for like 20 minutes and I was like, I don't really got nothing to talk about. Like we already discussed the Nintendo showcase. So I was like, all right, no stream, you know, just hang out, you know, just hang out and just relax for the rest of the day. And just get back to it in terms of editing for tomorrow. That's exactly what I did. You guys got a video today, so yeah, it was crazy. Yo, Chris the Shriner Dog, what's good, man? Long time no see. What up, my friend? You are my friend. You guys are not hearing any of the music because I'm stupid. All right, we got to restart it now. Shout outs to Chris the Shriner Dog. Thank you for the $5, man. Appreciate that. Let's go. First dono of the night. My man starting it off hot says, good day for Utah where I live. It was announced today that Salt Lake City is getting an NHL team. Whoa! NHL team for Salt Lake City. Let's go. Anytime that you can get a team to come through, it's always good. I know like the sports bar owners are probably going nuts right now. They're probably like, heck yeah, woo! They're probably excited. Like all the sports bar and like entertainment, you know, and Salt Lake City is probably ecstatic right now. That's gonna bring a lot of money into the city. So bring more entertainment for the good people of Utah. So yeah, man. Congratulations on that. Congratulations on that. You know, it's always good, especially if you're into NHL. Shout out to Chris Shine. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate that, man. What's good? Welcome. K-pop groups like BTS and Blackpink are cool, but bro, the fan base can be super crazy. I know. I've seen it. Yo, shout outs. What's up, Aron? Welcome to the stream. What's up? It's your boy. Here's the Kingdom gets better every time you replay it. Sure does, man. Sure does. Sub Celtiverse says, oh no, my 12-year-old daughter listens to that crap too. Yeah, I mean, like, you can't avoid, right now, you can't avoid K-pop. Like, if you have like a, you know, 12-year-old, you know, girl, or, I mean, even some of the boys, but K-pop's unavoidable. It's unavoidable. But no, I like Blackpink. Blackpink is pretty cool. So yeah, they're pretty cool. Not my style of music, but you know, for my daughter, I'll do it. You know, I'll listen. So I listened to a lot of Blackpink today. Love to be here. But shout outs to Aaron Rats. Can't make it for the rest of the stream. Appreciate you, brother. Bead Queen was here first, though. Shout outs to Bead Queen. What's good, young lady? How you doing tonight? Shout outs to my man Dior. What's good? Welcome. Nintendork. Hey, what up, Nintendork? What's up, brother? Mario. What's up, Mario? Welcome. Says Kobe White was incredible last night. He is, but you know, that's just one game. We need to see him do it consistently. Luna says, OJ, nice to see you on late player. Says, hey, appreciate that, Luna. Welcome. Mario says, do you think the Switch will be the best-selling console? I was very close 15 million ago. I think it definitely has a good chance for sure. Hey, what's up, Ghost Fixer? Welcome. What's up, Cloud9? What's up, Joe D? Switch will never die. Hey, what's up, Zenji? What's up, Kelvin Ero? What's up, OJ? It says Cloud9 says OJ After Dark. Yes, sir. What's up, 1000 Year? J2 says DJ Stream. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Hey, you know how it is, boys and girls. You know how we do it. You know how we do it. Yo, what's up, 7DO? Welcome. What's up, Tommy Raiku? Hey, it says, what's up, Epic Globster? Says, what's up, OJ? Looks like you in Astral Chain. Yeah, got a little nice nighttime, Japanese futuristic city vibe. Says, you're 50, she's a teenager. Come on, you have to wait at least 5 years before she gets it. Wait, 5? What do you mean? Gets what? K-pop? Yes, K-pop. Yes, K-pop. Blackpink to be exact. Blackpink, and there was a new one today. She told me, I forgot the name of the other one. Was it Smashing? I don't know what the name was, man. I'm listening to some other K-pop band that she liked today. If I look up my, it's in my history. I can probably find it. What's it called? Forgot the name of it. Baby Monster. That's the name of it. Their name, Baby Monster. Batter Up. That's the song that I listen to. So Baby Monster today as well. Not just Blackpink, but a new one, Baby Monster. I personally like a new K-pop group called New Jeans, but I only like one song that they have because they're like on their album it was like Powerpuff Girls, and I like the Powerpuff Girls. All right, shout outs to Minato, appreciate you. What's up, Gustavo? Says sorry for all the caps. Hey, no, it's all good, man. Welcome. We've been doing green screen for a couple weeks now, Gustavo. We've been doing it for a couple weeks now. What up? Guest sales don't matter when it's just running on the charts. Don't matter anymore, bro. I still prefer J-pop when it comes to the quality songs. Bro, I'm not here to discuss or argue J-pop versus K-pop. I'm good. I don't care what you guys like more, and I'm done talking about it. Bro, I ain't here to discuss J-pop versus K-pop. That's just, I'm sorry. I think I might get some estrogen directly infused into my body. It might just strike me. I might just start speaking with a higher pitched tone and all of a sudden not be able to lift as much weights as I can. We ain't getting into that conversation for the sake of my manhood. All right, let's see here. Absolutely not. Let's see here. I'm done talking about it. Let's see here. What's up? Hey, shout outs party, man. I appreciate it. What's up, Philip? Welcome to the stream. Let's see here. I can't. I'm sorry, Minato, but we ain't having that conversation tonight, bro. That's about as far as it goes. I'm good. Let's see here. What's up, Casual Noob? Liking the new green screen, seeing the normal room in the back, normal room in the background. Well, we got a new room that we're putting up, so we're gonna do green screen, and we're gonna. Hey, my mic actually shows up here sometimes. Oh, there you go. Hey, finally got it in. I think because I moved my green screen over a little bit more. Not really sure, but yeah, shout outs. Mike can be here, but we can move it off. Either way, that's flexible. Yeah, we gotta set the limits, man. We gotta set the limits. RGT, MVG, and Spawnwave should make one K-pop music vid together. They should. I'm down. I feel it. Let's do it. We'll let them do it, and I'll laugh at them while they do it. Shout outs, though. Appreciate you guys. Jacob Dress back in the house. What's good? Casual Noob in the house. What's good, guys? Welcome to the show. No, we absolutely not doing that. All right. QP88, what's good, brother? Welcome to the stream. Focus on me. We have said it. Started Xenoblade Chronicles better late than never. We actually got a lot of people starting up Xenoblade Chronicles recently. So you're not the only one, Gustavo. Yo, King Cagney with the JoJo. Hey.
JoJo boys.
JoJo boys and girls. Yes, sir. We know how we do it tonight on JoJo Fridays. Let's go. Thank you so much for the support, man. Appreciate that. Let's get it. Actually, it's actually a 3 times combo right now. We got to change this. My man, King Cagney, you are now the Hokage and Streamer Ninja. Anybody does 10 or more, you can tie up or pass it, my man. The king, the one, the only, King Cagney. Let's get it, baby. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the big 10. Appreciate you supporting the stream like always. You guys give them some love. Remember, music suggestions are in. So if you drop a dono, put your music suggestion in your donation message or in the chat if you forget after your dono, and I will play your track. Let's go. Shout out to JoJo's. Remember, you get 2 tracks with the JoJo's. So 2 or 3 tracks. I'm feeling generous. 2 to 3 tracks. So let me know if you drop a JoJo. I will definitely. Actually, wait a minute. What the hell? It's Thursday. What the hell am I talking about? Sorry, brain fart. My bad. 1 track, but I'll give it to you anyway since I already said it. Sorry, guys. I always pick up my daughter on Friday, so my brain farted. But it's 1 day out of the week. I pick her up on Thursday, so it tripped up my brain right there. My bad. JoJo Fridays tomorrow. It's gonna be a full JoJo Friday tomorrow, but my bad. It just completely tripped me up. Today's Thursday. Shout outs though. So JoJo Thursday. We'll do it 2 nights in a row. Shout outs though, guys. Appreciate y'all. And also shout outs to Aram with the 69 months. And he says, nice. Yo, let's go. Thank you so much for the 69 months. Aram, long time Elite Ninja, been around for many wars. Appreciate you, brother. Yo, Yamoto in the house. Still need to buy 1 and 2 on, we'll find out on Amazon. Pray off my bills off first. Yeah, take care of yourself first before you think about the video games. Yo, what's up? It's your boy, my man Ralphie in the chat. You on the road tonight, brother? What's going on? You at home? Good to see you here, man. Let's see here. Would it surprise you to know I was in a K-pop group? I mean, I wouldn't believe you unless I saw pictures, to be honest. Like a real K-pop group or like a crusty K-pop group? Yo, King Cagney with another JoJo.
Rolling on the floor, laughing tears of joy. Rolling on the floor, laughing tears of joy. Rolling on the floor, laughing tears of joy. Rolling on the floor, laughing. I was like, damn, I gotta get my kid if it's Friday.
Yeah, man, like I just completely brain farted on that because like it's just 1 day, 1 week out of the month. It's Thursday instead of Friday, so it just tripped me up, you know, but it's all good. It is all good. Shout outs to the JoJo's. Yo, we out here. 20 King Cagney. Anybody does 20 or more, you beat out King Cagney on the board. Let's go. Thank you so much, King Cagney. Appreciate that. Thank you for the big 20, brother. Thank you for the big 20. Shout outs, guys. Get those music suggestions if you want them in your donos. So thank you for the support. Appreciate that. King Cagney rolling on the board. 2 JoJo's already. Let's go. All right, let's see here. Vacation time? All right, let's go. Get on that vacation time. It's so late on Thursday. It's almost Friday. That's true. It's getting close. I mean, East Coast, it's already 10. So in a couple hours, it will be Friday, technically. So we'll do JoJo Friday as soon as 2 hours from now. All right, that'll technically be Friday. So it's still kind of JoJo Friday, right? I was in a bad boy too. OJ, I called the ditties. No one, whatever. Triple H. I don't know what the hell you talking about, brother, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Welcome to the stream. It's funny how kids tweet showed a picture of Atlas lifting weight of Earth. Got some traction playing indies, greatly supporting Switch. The indies are definitely doing a lot of work this year though on the Switch. Let's just keep it real though. The indies are doing a lot of work on the Switch. I mean, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door is about to come out and blow the doors off of every single indie game release period. But yeah, I mean, Princess Peach is out there. It's doing its thing. You know, obviously we had another code earlier in the year. We have the Endless Ocean games. So I mean, but yeah, there's definitely some good indies that have came out. But I mean, I'm trying to think. What were all the big indies that came out early in the year, though? Like, I'm trying to think. But I know Kit and Chris, they work directly with a lot of indie developers, so they were probably playing a lot of different indie games. So I'm trying to think, like, what were all the big indie games that came out this year? But I know there's for the second half of the year, there's definitely some good indie games, right? You got the Splinter, the TMNT game, you got the Anton Blast, you got a couple other indie games from this show. Yo, the cool guy with the JoJo.
HEEEYYYYYYYFAMMMM. Good afternoon. I see you jump into the future, lol. Hey man, we JoJo, we out here.
Yes,
man,
sir.
I've been hitting the gym, something tough this week. Getting ready for my mom's birthday tomorrow.
Oh.
Also, I got a job. I'll be starting May 1st.
Let's go.
To Kazuya.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First of all, that's a lot of information, and I appreciate the message, my boy, giving me some insight. Yeah, man, hit that gym, get it going. I hit the gym this morning myself, but I gotta make sure I hit the diet as well. But shout outs to the cool guy's mother. Happy birthday to the cool guy, the cool mom. Appreciate you. Tell her we all said over here from the village, happy birthday. We love her. And we wish that she has many, 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 many more healthy and great years. And I bet she does, because she has an awesome son and great friends. So shout outs. Appreciate you, the cool guy. Let's get you up on the Stream Ninja board. We got a two-way tie at the top of the board between the cool guy and King Cagney. Anybody does 10 or more, you can tie up or pass them up on the board. Another JoJo as well. And my man, Jacob Dressback, with another gifted membership. Jacob, how many? They need to tell us how many you've actually gifted on the channel. That would be really cool, because I know Twitch does that. So they need to do that, because you've gifted a ton. I want to give you some extra love for that, man. Thank you for the gifting, bro. I appreciate it. Gets us to 9 on the combo count. We're actually already almost at the first combo breaker. Let's go. Thank you so much, Jacob Dressback. Appreciate the gift. Cloud9 got that. I picked up Stitch from the indie world. Yeah. That Europa demo is very impressive. Kind of reminded me of Breath of the Wild intro run out. Okay, there's a demo. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. So is it a pretty good game? Are you really 50? I am really 50. Couldn't watch the rest of the birthday stream. I am 50. I am. So yeah. The thing about it, guys, is that age is just a number. I mean, to be honest, it don't even really matter what age I am. The only age that matters is like when you're born. Well, wait a minute. No, I shouldn't say it that way. There are ages that do matter. Hold up, before I get myself canceled. There are ages that do matter, but at some point it don't matter no more. All that matters is how you go forward and make sure that you're taking care of yourself. So yeah, but yeah, I'm 50. I just turned 50, so it is what it is. So yeah, it's all good. Says show hairline. I'll show my hairline as soon as you show a donation. So I'm gonna need about $30 from you, Vox. Talk about show hairline. When I go get my haircut, I'll show it. But until then, if you want to demand something of me, I'm gonna need about $30. JoJo or Streamlabs through that link right there. Then you got it. Come over here demanding people to show their hair, bro. What are you? I demand you to drop some dollars if you out here trying to make demands of me. What is this? What is this? 1800s? Jim Crow? Slavery? You ain't telling me what to do. You ain't telling me what to do, homie. Let's see here. He's 12. That's what he is. Well, you better drop 12 plus 12 plus another plus another 6 then. Better drop double that age and drop another 6, and I'll definitely show it. Maybe. I'm not even sure. I might lie. Let's see here. 50 years old and no gray hairs. Yeah, we talked about that. I do have gray hair. I get gray hairs like on the side of my beard for some reason. Every now and then, not a lot, but it's so funny. They're there, then they fall out like almost instantly. Like as soon as I comb my beard or put my beard oil on, I comb it, they fall right out. My wife told me I got a couple gray hairs on the back of my head, but my barber didn't say that. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. I might have some gray hairs tomorrow, so we'll see. As soon as you turn, maybe it accelerates. But the people in my family, the men in my family, we don't get gray hairs till we're like well older than that. Like a lot of the men in my family, even in our 30s, 40s, 50s, we'll still have black hair with very few grays. My uncles obviously are way older than me, and they don't really got a ton of grays. They got some grays now, but they didn't have grays when they were in their 40s and 50s. Like when I would see them back in the day, they didn't have it like that. So yeah. Let's see here. So yeah, man. Let's see here. You think like, yeah. No, I mean, like, listen, it ain't the greatest, but it's definitely not bad, It definitely ain't bad. Let's see here. Casual Noob, thank you for the 37 months. It says 19 versus now. Picture on Twitter profile. K-pop pick from back in the day. 19 versus now. All right, did you link it? Did you tag me? Why were you in a K-pop group? That sounds so weird. Yeah, I didn't see you tag me, brother. So I didn't see it. So just DM me on Discord and I'll check it out for sure. Shout outs to Casual Noob, though. I appreciate you. That got us to 10 on the combo board. Let's go. Let's go. And that is our first, you know what time it is. You know what time it is, baby. Combo breaker. Why didn't it show? Hold up. Let me try it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's not showing. Okay, why it showed there? Hold up. Hold up. Oh, I think they updated it. They updated the stream. Okay, hold up. No, they didn't. They didn't update anything. I don't know. It's just not working properly. Hold up. Let me try it again. Yeah. Even though when I do it like this, it works. I don't know. It's some. I did update. They updated the stream deck and it might have messed up the settings. So yeah, my bad about that, guys. Hold up. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I don't know why it's like. I didn't change anything, but I did do an update. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see if it works tonight. If not, we can just put the sound effect and I'll get it working later. Hold on. Let me try one more time. Yeah, I don't know what's going on because it was only the stream deck update. Yeah. Anyway, we'll put the sound effect. Sorry for the animation not working. We'll get it fixed. Shout outs to the combo breaker, boys and girls. Appreciate you guys. Let's see here. Man, when you're 37 years old and you got a family, you don't even need a hairline, bro. All you need to do is worry about taking care of yourself, taking care of your family. Your hairline can disappear with the wind. It don't matter no more at that age. When you get past, I would say when you get past 30. It don't even really matter no more. Because you got to take care of other stuff, man. Your hairline is probably the last thing that you worried about when you're 30 plus years old, you know? Especially like when you get into the 40 or 50, man, you don't got no time to worry about that. You have to check out the demos from the Indie Direct. I have the only demo I had time to check out was the Anton Blast, which was cool. But like, the problem with Anton Blast, man, is too much explosions, too much zoomer in my face. Like it's too much zoomer blowing up explosions. It's just not. I can't do it, you know. But I respect it, but I can't do it. It's just too much zoomer, you know. But it's cool. It's a cool game. What's up, Cuts? Welcome to the stream. Shout outs. Let's see. Yeah, Stream Deck did have an update today. It might be due to the new Elgato products too. Yeah, I don't know. It messed up my my what's it called though? My combo breaker thing. At least the animation. Let's see. That game seemed like anti-OJ game. I mean, yeah, it's cool and it's 60 frames and it animates good and it looks good. It's just too much explosions and like weird looking dude. Like I don't know. I ain't trying to play something like that. That's like for like people who. ADHD, you know, or something like that, or just can't sit still for like for like 5 seconds. I don't know, man. Nothing wrong with ADHD, nothing wrong with being able to sit still, but it just ain't for me. It's just too much. Let's see here. It says if my hairline receded, I'd become depressed. I do not want to go bald. How old are you? Life will change. Let's start with there. Start with that. Tag me on the Bird app. All right, let me see. All right, here we go. Thank you, Casual Noob. I already saw this picture, but how does this prove that you're in a K-pop group, though? It's just you standing in a living room. So, I don't know how that proves that you're in a K-pop band or K-pop group. Glad we got to see footage for Europa. I heard about the game last year. I think it's Future Game Show. Oh, I never heard about it, so it's good that we actually got to see it on there. I heard of the Xbox frontline guy, the black guy who always wailing on PS5 lacking games. What? Xbox having issues too? Yeah, I met him. I met him at, that's King David, right? I met him at, okay, he was at PAX, or was it? I went to the Seattle show, like it was Nintendo Live, and there was a show right next to it. And he was attending that one, and we went out to go eat. It was me, Indakuba, Casual Gamer Cat, and another young lady. And we all went out to eat, all hanging out like after the Nintendo Live show. And we saw them outside of there, them and their whole crew, the Iron Lords podcast. I met all of them. Cool dudes, all of them are really cool. So yeah, I met him. Tall guy, big old dude. You dude's got to be at least like 6'5", 6'5", 6'6". At least 6'5". Yeah, at least 6'5". Tall dude. Met him. I look tiny next to. Well, not all of them, but yeah, cool dudes. I liked him. He was cool. He was very nice to me. See, 29. Man, you better stop worrying about your hairline, brother. Life will change. Start worrying about what you're gonna do. Investing in that 401k. No, I'm joking. Don't worry about your hairline, man. Worry about what you got to do to get, move up in your life. Let's see. It seems like Showtime hanging in there in Japan sales. Yeah, hanging in there. It's helping it not die. It doesn't want to go away. Switch sold another 70k plus. Crazy. I did not see any gameplay for Hades 2, but I hope I got it. Did I get into the technical thing? I don't know if I got in or not. I think they're sending out emails. Let me see. Let me see if I got in. Let me see. I think on my Yahoo, I might have got in or not. I'm not sure. Let me see if I got in. If I did, maybe we can check it out tonight. Let me see. Hades. Yeah, I don't think I got in. I don't got anything here from Hades. Maybe Steam. They're supposed to send me an email if I got in. Steam. Like to the technical test thingy. Yeah, I don't think I got in, so maybe not. No, but I didn't watch any gameplay, so yeah. Is it good? Is it looking really lit? I'm guessing it's looking incredible. I'm guessing it's looking really good. Yeah, I requested access, but I didn't get an email notification yet, so I probably didn't get in, or at least not right now. Maybe I'll get in later. Let's see here. Yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button too. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure. It says, shh, I'm bald. See, I'm bald. It's all good, man. It don't matter if you're bald or not. It don't matter, bro. But you got to take care of business. That's what's important. Taking care of business. Michael Jordan's bald. Who cares? He's like goated, right? Yeah, 401k, Roth, IRA for all the young folks. Do it. Do it, and your 50-year-old self will thank you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Exactly. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do, man. Yeah, I know. Get your money right. You can always buy the hairline. Or buy a beard. If you don't got a beard, you can buy a beard like Floyd Mayweather. Shout outs to Broccoli Rob with the gifted membership. Thank you so much, Broccoli Rob, with the gifted membership. Appreciate that. Let's go. Shout outs to Broccoli Rob. Let's get it, baby. Thank you for the support, my boy. Broccoli Rob with the tune in tier. Let's go. Appreciate you guys. Hey, what's up? No 73 Mercy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Wait, Floyd buys his beard? Yeah, he bought a beard. He bought a beard. Which, I mean, if I was him, I would have bought a beard too. I mean, that dude got so much money, he don't even know what to do with it half the time. Didn't know I was unsubbed. Yeah, for those who want to know, if you have a badge next to your name, that means you're a member. So if you want to become a member, here's a great way to, I'm transitioning into a shell right now, guys. If you want to become a member, it's only $1. It supports the live streams like this. So if you're enjoying the feedback, the instant feedback, the asking questions, all that good stuff, if you like PlayerEssence, you can support your boy. It's only $1. Supports the daily live streams on the channel. I appreciate it. Get yourself a badge, get yourself some emotes, and get into our Discord when we start playing games once again. And also, when you can just hang out with the community as well, private Discord. So thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that, guys. Let's go. Thank you, Broccoli Rob, for becoming a tune-in tier once again. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, the Famitsu sales came out, and the Switch refuses to die. Another 70-something K. Bro, what system sells 70K plus in Japan in its 8th year, going on its 8th year? That's wild. I've never seen this in the whole time that I've been covering the Japanese sales since like the late Wii / 3DS era, all the way to now. I've never seen a system in its 8th year sell like 70K plus consistently, sell like 40, 50, 60K in Japan, since we knew about like the before it was the media create sales. I've never seen it before. This system just refuses to die. Like, I had a video today talking about it, and plus other things. You know, it's still getting some games. You know, One Piece is coming out for it. Octopath Traveler just finally came back to the eShop, you know. So it's still getting some games, still getting updates, still getting some stuff, you know, still getting first-party games from Nintendo. So it's pretty interesting to say the least, you know, in terms of what's going on here. So yeah. Looks like Genki went back to not posting them hardware sales. He used to go to for that. But I guess I'll use Stealth now. Yeah, we have to pick up the slack. I mean, although Stealth always posted it, but yeah, Genki will not post it because his fan base is mainly Sony. He has a huge fan base of Sony fans. So if he posts the numbers, it makes Sony not look good. So he doesn't post them, you know? So he doesn't post the numbers, which is whatever. I think he's just looking out for his bottom line. I don't know. Or looking out for whatever. I'm not really sure what it is. But yeah, it is what it is. Let's see here. I'm bald with the beard, looking like Polynesian Kratos, who needs to get back to the gym. Hey, get back in that gym, brother. Atome Game being #1 is also really crazy. Switch ecosystem there. I mean, it's kind of a low period right now, right? There's not a lot of big games that are launching, so I mean, I think that's why that game was able. I mean, they picked a good week to launch. I'll tell you that. They picked a good week to launch, but yeah, not bad at all. Jim Ryan gonna say PS2 just sold another million. I know, seriously. Switch is gonna hit 160 million if they're gonna do it again. Yo, Aron with the Ninja Peach.
The system that will become the best-selling console of all time until they find another 5 million PS2 in a random warehouse again.
I know, random Jim Ryan warehouse. All of a sudden, we found another PS2. Found 1 million of them. Look, they're right here. And have Mr. P.O. saying, "Oh, look, all hail the PS2." They were so salty because I didn't want to sit there because I was cracking jokes on the PS2, somehow finding another 5 million out of nowhere, right? Or 5 to 1 million units out of nowhere. They were so salty that I was questioning because lying Jim Ryan be lying. Because Sony's trackers are fraudulent. Because they said that they had the most brand momentum in the whole Switch era. Because they're liars, even though they got cooked. The PS4 got cooked. Literally, the Switch outsold the PS4 in record time. The PS4 came out in 2013/2014. The Switch came out in 2017, and the Switch beat the PS4 a long time ago. But yet you're trying to tell me that y'all had more brand momentum than Nintendo all throughout the hype of the Switch, but y'all getting outsold every single month in every single region? Fudge out of here. I don't trust you guys no more. That's clearly talk about Sony SIE global trackers. Bro, get out of here. I don't trust you guys. I ain't gonna give them ish. I ain't giving them 160. Show me proof. I need to see actual documentation. Until I see that, I ain't trusting no mayonnaise scooping from the jar Jim Ryan. That dude straight up just take a spoon, open up mayonnaise, not even the olive oil mayonnaise, not even the one that's a little bit healthier. Straight up fat, one with the blue label, and eating mayonnaise straight out of the damn jar. I don't trust that dude. All the Sony, oh, you're salty. No, I'm just not. I don't bend over for Sony and Jim Ryan. I don't bend over for nobody, but I gotta see proof. You can't sit here and tell me randomly 12, 20, a decade later, oh, we just 160. Bro, stop. Cut the cap. Hey, shout out to Abaddon. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today, brother? Funniest thing I saw on Twitter today was Mr. P.O. tagging you, Genki, Barack Obama. Yeah. I gave him my honest thoughts. What's good, Abaddon? So yeah, what's good, man? Does Switch still have good upcoming titles in life once 2025 comes around? It has Pokemon ZA that's coming out. But I don't know if it's gonna have like life like that. We're gonna have to wait and see. But if Nintendo discounts the system, then it's still gonna sell. Like the PS2 it wasn't dead when the PS3 came out, but it wasn't like it was selling like crazy. It was just selling a small but good amount, and it just sold that for a hot minute. Like they kept on selling PS2s. So it's not like they had a bunch of games and like there was a bunch of life in the PS2 like in 2009 or 2010 or 2011 or 2012 or 2013. it was just around and it was cheap as hell. It was like $99 if you wanted a new PS2. Like Sony did a bunch of different bundles, like where you get like 3 or 4 games and like you get like memory cards and like you get like the little small thin flat one. Like they just did all this stuff to get it to sell what it did, you know? So yeah, if Nintendo discounts it and if they obviously do bundles for cheaper, then yeah, it'll still keep selling. They don't really need like a bunch of new games for it or all that. But yeah, Pokemon is coming out for it in 2025. So there's that. Let's see here. OJ, can I ask an explanation of how getting rid of manual saves makes the game more difficult? Just asking. Think about it for a second. Think about it for just a second. If you can save the game anywhere that you want, you can easily just save and not worry about dying and having to lose data or going back to a save point based on where you are. Ask anybody who played SMT5 on the harder difficulty, and they'll tell you that sometimes they've lost a lot of time. Whereas if you could save anywhere, you'd probably be saving a lot more. I know I save a lot whenever I play games that are difficult. I'll be saving a lot, but with SMT5, you can't do that. So sometimes you might be knee deep into a mission or into a side quest, and you haven't seen a save point in a hot minute, and you get cooked, and you lose a lot. You lose like hours, potentially, depending on where you are, right? So it makes it harder right there, not being able to save anywhere that you want, you know? Or think about it this way, like, let's say you're playing like a really tough platforming game. Let's say you can save anywhere that you want while you're platforming compared to you having to go all the way back to the beginning of the stage, you know? So being able to save anywhere, that will make any game easier. You know, it'll make any game easier if you can save anywhere. If you can't save anywhere, you got to use certain save points and the game is hard, it automatically makes the game a little bit tougher, you know? Man, I lost 3 hours of progress. Stop playing for a month. Yeah, I've lost up to, I think the most I lost was about 3 to 4 hours of progress. But I lost multiple times. Like one time I lost to a boss and I hadn't saved because I got cocky. And I lost to a boss and I think I lost even more than that. Like, I'm like, oh man, I hadn't saved in a hot minute because I was already kind of leveling up. I think I was like level like 40 or 50 something. I was already feeling pretty good. You know, I was bodying regular enemies. My Nahobino was pretty decked out. I got a good array of demons. I was like, man, I don't need to save. I'm good. And then, yeah, got complete. It might have been a regular enemy. Completely just got hit with boom, 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 boom. Lost all my data. But if I had the ability to save anywhere, I would have absolutely been saving way more, you know? So it just makes it harder. So I'm always shudder when people spoon scoop mayo straight out of the jar. I mean, I just made that up, but I'm pretty sure some people do that. I don't know if Jim Ryan actually does that. Says it sucks losing. It does, man. Yo, David V with the Unabunos. Hey, let's go.
Sup, OJ.
Sup?
I hope your day is going well today.
Peachy,
Can
baby.
you play XB Mechanical Rhythm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can definitely do that. 15 on the combo board. Let's go. We got a tie at the top of the board. My man King Cagney and David V, the super elite ninja, the round table, showing up tonight with the JoJo support. And we've got a brand new Stream Ninja, my man. David V is the Stream Ninja with that big 20. Anybody does 20 or more in a singular dono, you can time up or pass them up. Let's go. My man David V getting into action. I appreciate you, brother. Let's get the JoJo's up on the board as well. Let go. Another 2 on there, 5 on the JoJo count, 15 on there. We got the combo breaker as well. And let's get this thing popping over here too. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Mechanical Rhythm. All right. Or sorry, Xenoblade, not 3, just Xenoblade. Just Xenoblade, my bad. Not Xenoblade Chronicles 3. My bad. Shoutouts, man. PS2 sales are lies. Beginning to think PS5 are lies. 2 highest selling games is Spider-Man at 10 million. The rest of the top 10 are all in the 3 million range. See, I don't know about that. I don't think PS5 sales are. I don't know they're lying. I don't think they're lying about PS5 sales. Because there's data to back that up. Like they've been tracking it. I don't think they're gonna lie about that. You know, game sales. Obviously, the game sales aren't I mean, the game sales are okay, but they're clearly not where they'd be announcing more if they were happy with all of them. But right now, they just talk about the big games, right? Spider-Man, Horizon, God of War. They've only announced those sales, not a lot of other sales numbers in terms of official announcements. But yeah, I don't think they're lying about that. But yeah, we'll see. PlayStation needs to go back to self-publishing their games as they did with the PS1 and PS2 eras. Self-publishing? What do you mean by that, Abaddon? Let's see here. When the Switch 2 does launch, I wonder what price point they'll set it. It's looking like they're targeting a $399 price point. At least for like the model that they want everybody to buy. There might be a cheaper model, right? But I think $399 is the price point that they're targeting. High hopes for a direct in a week or so. Empty or barren after June. Real direct build hype. Guys, the Switch is moving on to the next thing, man. Like, you're not going to get a bunch of big games coming out, Lee Martin. Y'all got to realize that. This must be your first console transition. But y'all, there ain't going to be no big direct where they're sitting there and showing off a bunch of big games to get you hyped up. I mean, dude, they're moving on to the next thing. There might be a few games here or there that they're going to show off. I mean, yes, there's going to be some games, but don't expect a big direct. This is not 2019. It's, you know, they're moving on to the next system, bro. So no, that's not, I mean, that could happen, but stop hyping yourself up for that. You're just going to be upset. You got to realize this is a console transition. You know, they're moving on. So you're not going to get a bunch of big games coming out for a system that's not going to be like it's going to be around, but they got to move on to the next thing. So you're not going to get a bunch of new games and all sorts of stuff announced. That's not happening. I think at this pace, it's inevitable that the Switch will pass PS2. I mean, at this pace, yeah. And like I said, if they drop the price and do some stuff like that, so yeah. Let's see here. I hope they drop Xenoblade Chronicles X before Switch 2. I hope so, but we'll see. They might do it on Switch 2. Who knows? Might get a Metroid Direct at most. I mean, we could still get a Direct. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, they can just do like a Direct if they wanted to, but don't expect a bunch of big announcements and games and stuff like that. Like, if you feel like there isn't enough after June or whatever, then play Xbox or PlayStation. Play something else. Go outside, touch some grass. But you got to realize, I've been around for multiple generations, you know, so I'm just giving you guys like the real truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat things because I like Nintendo or whatever. I'm going to tell you guys the truth. It's a console, it's a transition. So there's not going to be a bunch of games. They're going to be holding off for games for the next system. It's just facts at this point. That's why we're getting a lot of ports, remasters, older games coming back, kind of weird, quirky franchises, things like that. All the big dogs are making games for Switch too. They're not sitting there still making games for Switch. They're moving on, bro. It's been 8 years, you know? Nintendo did say they will support the Switch longer than usual, which they already have. They've already supported the Switch. Think about it for a second. All their previous console transitions were way shorter than this. This is the longest Nintendo's went for a home console or anything that's been considered a home console in a hot minute. Everything's been way shorter, you know. So this is 7 years going on 8. This is the longest. They've already done that. So they've already done that. And support can mean lots of things. Support can mean, oh, we're still going to release NSO games. Oh, we might still have like a casual game, like a Nintendo Switch Sports 2. And that's going to be on Switch 2 and on Switch. I mean, that doesn't mean that they're still just going to support with a ton of games. That don't mean that. That could mean like, you know, online support. That could mean NSO games. That could mean a lot of different stuff. So y'all got to keep in mind. Trust me, like I said, I've been around Nintendo for a long time. When they say support, or they say third pillar or second pillar or things like that, that don't mean full end support and a bunch of games and you get directs. And that don't mean that. You know, like I said, I'm just being honest with you guys. A lot of you guys are probably young. Y'all don't realize the console transitions. Don't worry, I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to bring you guys back down to earth. So yeah, I'm excited for Paper Mario. Never played this series on any console. Yeah, it's a really good game. So yeah. You think OG Switch price goes down, maybe making it more affordable in other markets, allowing sales to continue? Yeah, sure. They can do price shops on all the different models if they wanted to. Sony's issues that they went ham on blockbusters. Funny enough, that one budget game performed the best, Helldivers 2. Sony's issue they went ham on blockbusters. What does that mean? So install base is massive though. Install base is massive, but you still got there's a certain amount of resources. And the Switch 2 is going to be a significant step up between Switch 1 and Switch 2. And Nintendo also wants to make sure that their system is unique in terms of games being built for that system to sell the system. So I don't see them doing an Xbox One strategy, you know, Xbox One to Xbox Series. Don't get me wrong. I mean, they can still have some games here and there, but I see them going in on Switch 2 and getting that stuff ready. Personally, I know of about 3 Switch 2 games that are going to definitely rock you guys' socks when Nintendo decides to finally show them. So I'm not just saying this because it's just guessing. I know of 3 games that Nintendo's probably going to show off within the next year. That's absolutely Switch 2, not going to be on regular Switch. So they need those games to really sell the next system, you know? So yeah. So let's see here. Super Metroid remake would be insane probably for Switch 2. I don't think they're going to do a Super Metroid remake. I don't think they're going to do one. Personally, I don't think they're going to do one, but you never know. They might. But I don't think so. Let's see. Still waiting for a new Final Fantasy Tactics. Yeah, we need the remaster, I guess, right? So he didn't focus on blockbusters. They focused on big budget games that underperformed. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about in terms of focusing on. I mean, I think I know what he's talking about, but I want him to explain more a little bit. That came out wrong. They need to develop and publish their own set of games that is targeted. I may be wrong, but it looks like they target casual gamers, limited typing space. Oh, okay. I mean, I think they target like the general game players, right? Like they don't make a lot of those like in-depth games like they use like a Legend of Dragoon or something like that, right? So that's who they target. They know that they got full third-party support, so they've got all the little, you know, indie games and most of like the AA games and all that. So yeah, I mean that's what Sony's really looking for. So I see what you're saying. Yeah, I hope so. So yeah. Let's see. We don't know which system Metroid Prime 4 is for. No, we do know what system it's for. It's for the Nintendo Switch, like they've already stated. So they've already announced it for the Switch, so it's coming to the Switch. So yeah, we know what system it's for. It's for the Switch. We don't know if it's going to be on Switch 2 as well, but we know that it's on Switch because Nintendo already stated that. So you know about some Switch 2 games? How? I don't know. A little birdie told me. Volcanic SF. Little birdie told me. Small little bird. It comes up to me as soon as I walk outside my house. It's from Nintendo. The bird has an uncle that's from Nintendo. A bird uncle that's from Nintendo. And the bird uncle tells the little bird, and the little bird tells me. And then I tease every now and then. Let's see here. So, might get another 2D Metroid, though. Another 2D Metroid is in development, yes. Rumors at least say that. But I'm pretty positive that the next 2D Metroid is already a go. So I don't know when we're going to see that, though. I mean, but yeah. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if we got a Metroid Samus Returns on the Switch. Like, if Nintendo decided to announce that randomly and we can play that. So I wouldn't be surprised if there was, like, a HD remaster of Metroid Samus Returns and it comes out this year on the Switch. I wouldn't be surprised about that. Like I said, I don't know if there's any sources. I don't have any sources or anything that told me. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Metroid Samus Returns like HD remaster, you know. I would not be surprised. I would double dip as well because I don't want to play. Well, I mean, actually, the game is pretty good on the 3DS. To keep it a buck, like because like the map is right there, so it's actually not bad. But it's kind of crusty looking. That's all. It's just kind of crusty looking, and like the controls aren't necessarily. I mean, they're not bad, but it'd be good to be able to play it like on a controller and like in HD graphics and all that. So. Yeah, it's almost 11 over here. Finally eating dinner. Thanks for explaining better on my app. Hey, no, it's all good. You explained it well. I just didn't know. Abaddon, you're good, man. Hey, and what you having for dinner tonight? I know you out here, Chef Boyardee over there. What you be having, man? Then we can remove the Amiibo hard mode. They're gonna keep that. They're gonna keep the Amiibo hard mode. They're gonna be like, here's a new Amiibo hard mode. Okay, I got you. Here's the thing though, Pink WDS. Helldivers is not the opposite of what Sony's been doing. Helldivers took 8 years to develop and a hell of a budget. So the developers of that game, I think it's like, what is it, Arrowhead or whatever their name is, they are literally thanking the heavens that game sold as well as it did because it was not cheap. It was expensive. It took them 8 years to make that game. 8 years of development. Now, maybe not full-on hardcore development, but that game went through a lot of revisions. It went through a lot of stuff, and it was not cheap by any means. That is not I mean, people think because they charge $40 and because it's not like the graphics aren't like the greatest that it's a cheap game, but it's not a cheap game to make though. Yes, it's not Spider-Man $300 million because of licensing. It's not that, but it's not cheap either. It's a tens of millions of dollars to make something like that, and Sony was bankrolling it. You know, Sony was bankrolling it. So. I'm glad that they didn't give up on it, but I see what you're saying. But Helldivers is not a cheap game to make. It's not a cheap game. So jerk chicken and Nigerian spaghetti collab night. Hey, let's go, man. That sounds good. I'm praying for a Zero Mission remake myself. Zero Mission remake would be good. It'd be good. I'd rather have Samus Returns though, because Samus Returns is not on the Switch, and Zero Mission is. You can play it already, so I'd rather have Samus Returns because that's a 3D. Anytime that you can bring over 3DS games, I always say bring 3DS games because there is no 3DS Virtual Console, and there's no or 3DS NSO. So I always say if you can port over a 3DS game, get the 3DS game done because it's just stuck on that system, and there's no more eShop for the 3DS, and the games are getting way more expensive. So port over either make an NSO 3DS or port over all the 3DS games or remaster them. We just need 3DS games because there's so many hidden gems just stuck on that system, So yeah. So Zero Mission isn't on Switch yet. It's not. I thought they already released it on NSO. Well, it's coming though. But anyway, yeah, they can just release that on NSO though because that's a Game Boy Advance game. So it can be on Switch or it'll be on Switch or whatever. I thought it already was. I could have sworn it already was, but if it's not, it'll come to the Switch at some point, right? If it's not already, I think Fusion's on there. So yeah, Zero Mission will come. Helldivers 2 may not be 200 million budget, but that's the minimum 80 due to how long it'll take to make. Some people saying Helldivers 2 is a good example of not AAA. It's just funny, it's not AAA speech. Yeah, that's the hilarious thing. People act like Helldivers isn't a AAA game. It's like, are y'all crazy? It's because, yeah, they're not charging you AAA price. Because the game has microtransactions and there's no single player campaign. It's always online. So it's stupid to charge $70 or $60 for a game like Helldivers. Nobody knows of Helldivers. Why the hell would you charge 60, 70 bucks and end up dead like a lot of these other games that come out and think that they can just charge $70? No, you don't have the. I mean, Final Fantasy barely has the clout to charge $70. There's not a lot of games, guys, that can charge $70 and get away with it. A lot of these $70 games hit their peak and then fall off of a tank, and then everybody says either they don't buy it or they buy it on severe discount. Like a Dragon, Persona 3 Reload. A lot of these $70 games do not sell gangbusters after the initial rush. Helldivers, 40 bucks. People like it. It's a good game, and people keep on buying it. It's, but a lot of these games are falling off. They fell off. So yeah. It's very few games can charge 70 and get away with it. Very, very, very few games can do it. So developers, they need to learn. Your game is not worth $70 for most people. So you need to adjust. You need to adjust. A new Switch 2 reveal in June. Fingers crossed. There's a fingers crossed emoji if you want to use that one, Lee. Let's see here. Honest question. Why do so many care about sales numbers on console unless they shareholder? All right, let me ask you a question, Jay Loomis. What's your favorite game, Jay Loomis? What's your favorite game? What's your favorite game? Let me know what your favorite game is. I miss the old days of a brand new $40 3DS game. I mean, no, seriously. Those days are long gone. $70 will not be the norm unless the developer will never discount, sell the game at least 20 million. What does that mean? Developer will never discount, sell it to 20 million? Okay, I think I know what you're meaning. Developer interventions needed. Yeah, some developers are getting smart about it, though. Some of them are getting smart about it. Favorite? Probably the Elder Scrolls series. Elder Scrolls series. Your favorite game is the Elder Scrolls series. Now, why do you think Elder Scrolls is a series? Why do you think Elder Scrolls is a series? Just give me one reason why you think it's a series. And not just one game, but it's a series of games. Just quick. Don't think. Just quickly give me the first thing that comes to your mind why you think it's a series. Jay Loomis. Quick. Don't think. Just off the top of your head, just give me the first reason why you think it's a series. Multiple consoles. No. That's not the reason why it's a series. The reason why it's a series is because it sold well. That's the reason why it's a series. If it sold like trash, your favorite series wouldn't be a series. So if you want to see more of your favorite games, that's why gamers care about sales. Because if you don't get sales, your games that are your favorite won't turn into your favorite series. So yes, it runs on money. It doesn't run on your hope and dreams and your happiness. It runs on money. So they got to make money in order to make more games so it can be your favorite series. You see what I'm saying? So that's why gamers care. Because if your favorite game doesn't sell, it won't be a series and it'll be dead. Like some of my favorite games, Kid Icarus, didn't sell, dead. You know what I'm saying? Lots of games don't sell, dead, or they go into cryo sleep, okay? So it's very important for games to sell and for gamers to at least know what's going on. So they don't end up, no offense, Jay Loomis, like you having no idea why gamers would care whether a game sells or not. But it's a business. It's a multi-billion-dollar business, okay? So you got to think about it that way. I'm not saying that you got to out here be full-on corporate businessman, but it should be a little bit of concern about game sales. Like, you should care a little bit because you don't even know why your favorite game series is a series. You have no idea. Well, it's because it sells well. So you can thank your fellow gamers for actually caring and going out there and buying the game because they want to see more of it. Us Xenoblade fans, we care about the sales because we want to see the game continue. If Xenoblade Chronicles 3 or if Xenoblade Chronicles 2 completely flopped, I don't know if Nintendo would have funded Xenoblade Chronicles 3 like that. Would they have? Let's say nobody bought the game. Let's say it only sold 10,000 units. Monolith Soft might have just folded Monolith Soft. But since Monolith Soft, their games sell millions of units, we can continue to get Xenoblade games. You see what I'm saying? So that's why people care. So their favorite games can become series. So we can continue playing what we like, you know? So yeah. Sold well on multiple consoles. Elder Scrolls sells good enough to where it can sell really well on one console. The reason Elder Scrolls wasn't even always on multiple consoles. Elder Scrolls used to be just like PC, right? And it sold really well on there. And then Elder Scrolls was I think there was one only on like Morrowind, that was only on Xbox, right? And that sold really well. So yeah, they went multi-platform, but even before they were multi-platform, Elder Scrolls continued because the sales were great on the platform that it was on, you know? It's not a series because of multi-platform. It sold great when it's on just a singular platform, just on PC. Elder Scrolls has always sold great. You see what I'm saying? Hell, if you even removed, let's say Skyrim, if you removed the PS3 sales, it would have still sold incredible and been profitable, you know? So that's it. Justin with the $5 Ninja Peach.
It's way too late for me. I'll catch the replay.
Yes,
also,
sir.
I got another background that went from a joke to actually awesome. I'll send to you next stream.
All right, I got you, Justin. Thank you for the big 5, brother. Appreciate that. Let's get that up on the board. Shout outs. Thank you for the big 5, Justin. Dot Hack Game series died. I think more like that series, it's not because of sales. It's because the story ended, right? So I don't know. I don't think it's because of sales with that one. So yeah, Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem's another good example. Exactly. Yeah, I don't understand why you put $70 USD tag when there's less than a month discount 45. Yeah, got you, Hector. Metroid is a series that Nintendo must love. It's a series that's a failure. Metroid is not a failure series. They wouldn't keep making Metroid games if it was a failure. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Metroid's not a failure series. Let's see here. Jackson's fight. Okay, yeah, Jack, I agree with you on that one, man. I agree with you on that one. Chrono Stars, there's no reason it just stopped. They weren't happy with the sales based off the initial, like what they invested into the game, the sales weren't great for Chrono Trigger on the Super Nintendo. And Chrono Cross sales weren't great either. Based on how much money they spend compared to their ROI, so that's return on investment, it's not good, you know? So, no, not really. But let's hope Chrono continues. But no, ROI isn't good on the original Chrono Trigger. That game was $70 back in the day. And I think they sold around, 1 point something million, but it wasn't all at $70. People bought it when it was used and discounted. So the ROI wasn't great. They did take that money and reinvest for Chrono Cross. Chrono Cross was the 3-disc game, I think in 2001 or so, or 2001. And that didn't have great ROI either. So it's not like they didn't make any money on Chrono. It's just the ROI isn't great for how much you have to put into the series, right? If you're making a new game, you got to put a lot because like the expectations are high for Chrono, and the games are expensive to make, right? But the series isn't that it's not like, it's not so popular to the point to where like they're like, oh yeah, we know we're gonna have 5 million plus in sales. Like it's not that, you know. Let's see here. I feel like you only read the first half of my original question. No, I read what you said, Jay Loomis. You put a second part, but the even with the whole multiple consoles, that doesn't matter. Elder Scrolls was not always on multiple consoles. That's just recently. In the beginning, it was a PC franchise. Then there was even one just on like the Morrowind game that was just on Xbox, right? And then originally like Elder Scrolls Oblivion, I know that was on PC, but I know like console-wise, it was only on Xbox, and it sold incredibly well. So even if you eliminated other consoles, it became a series because it sold incredibly well. So that's the reason why people care about sales. Regardless of what you have to say, people care about sales because they want to see their favorite games turn into series and get more. So I answered your question. Your question was why do people care about sales? Well, that's the reason why. Your favorite series is Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls is a series because it sells well. So that's the reason why people care, homie. That's what I'm saying, Jay Loomis. So I answered your question regardless of the semantics or whatever you want to get into. If you say I didn't read your, my bad, bro, my bad. But what I'm saying is that, listen, people care because they want to see like, for example, Party Man loves Princess Peach Showtime. He wants to see the game sell, so he talks about it. He recommends it to other people. If they ask him about it, he lets them know. He says, I like the game, because he wants to see people try the game out. I want to see it do well too. I want to see it turn into something different. It's the same thing that people said about Luigi's Mansion back in the day. It was like, it's kind of a weird game, but the people that love Luigi's Mansion would hype it up and say, oh, check it out, you know, give it a chance, because they want to see another one. It's basic, you know? So at the end of the day, that's really what it comes down to, why people care, you know? Because they want to see their favorite games continue on and get more sequels and turn into series. That's really what it comes down to, you know? Switch 2 gonna be backwards compatible? Probably. Let's see. If a game is on 30 platforms and only sells 1,000 copies, then there's not gonna be a next one. Probably not. You know? Come to still determine that platform continues. Sega would still be around. Yeah, I'm telling you, console sales are important. Video games. Now you don't have to be all about that. But if you're in our field, or if you're just interested in talking about games, there's nothing wrong with talking about sales or saying this or that, or just having discussion about it. I mean, people do that with movies. How many times do you see people say, oh, this movie made whatever at the box office. Oh, it flopped. Listen, look at the Black Adam movie, right? It kind of flopped, right? So now we're not going to see The Rock doing his Black Adam movies because it flopped. It did not sell enough. There wasn't enough ticket sales, right? So in any medium, you're going to have people who talk about sales or who talk about X, Y, and Z, because that they know that's how you get more of them. You know, there's the reason why that there's like 1 million Fast and the Furious movies. Why are there so many damn Fast movies? Well, because people pony up. They go out there and watch them. So as long as they watch them, people are going to keep on paying the money. They're going to keep on making the Fast movies. Remember back when Scary Movie was a thing? They kept on making scary movies and all these different franchise movies that come out all the time, right? They make more of them because it does well. Same thing with gaming, you know? So yeah. Yeah, financial aspects matter in the long term. Yeah, exactly. Mario and Pikachu is a way more iconic than Lara Croft. Even my 89-year-old grandma knows that these characters. You got to remember that was a British BAFTA, you know, bias weirdo poll. So I wouldn't really put too much stock into that, to be honest. Sub Dragon Gamer. Metroid is still decent in sales, especially how Dread and Prime did real weak sales for Nintendo IPs. Chibi Robo, yeah, does not sell well. But yeah, every game, guys, another thing that you guys got to realize is that here's the problem with game sales and stuff. A lot of people don't understand game sales. They have no business acumen at all. They've never worked for any Fortune 500 companies, or they're not on the business side, but they want to talk sales. And I think that's where Jay Loomis is kind of having like, why do people care? Because there's a lot of dumb people who have no idea about sales numbers and don't want to actually know about sales, or they're very angry, or they'll just be brash about it, and they'll try to sit there and try to say that they know more than people that have been studying sales or doing sales longer than them. So I think that's the problem. We have a lot of dumb people that want to talk sales. And I'm not saying that if you don't know sales, you're dumb. I'm just saying there's a lot of people that are dumb and don't know sales, but then lie or make up stuff and try to act like they know sales or they're smarter than they actually are with sales numbers. And it ends up biting them in the butt. Like we see it on Twitter all the time, right? When all those weirdos tag me and stuff. They don't know anything about sales numbers, you know, and not Mr. P.O. He's cool. He's just doing it for fun. He knows a bit. But I'm talking about like a lot of the weird Sony drones and complete morons have no idea about sales numbers, you know, and they'll get angry at me when I say this about Final Fantasy or I say that, you know, they'll sit there and bring up ad hominem or they'll sit there, even though I just did it right now. Anyway, they'll sit there and bring up, you know, you're just a Nintendo fanboy, you don't know about that, you're just trying, and I'm like, dude, listen, I like this game or I like that game. It has nothing to do with that. I've been studying sales for a long time. You know, so that's the reason why I say this or that. It's based off of me looking at the data. It's not me being, oh, I'm fanboy, I hate PlayStation. Let me make, you know, a bad prediction or a bad sales thing about. It's like, no, bro, I have PlayStation. I've invested thousands upon thousands of dollars in PlayStation merchandise, PlayStation games in my life. I am not a weirdo. I do not hate something, but then give my money willfully to that same thing. That's not me. That's so weird. You know, it's just a weird thing to me. I was not raised that way to hate something, but then, oh, here's money. Let me buy that. If I don't like something, or if I have some type of agenda against something, I'm not going to spend my money on the products. I'm just not going to, you know? So yeah. The last story in Pandora's Tower, the sequels. Oh, that'd be nice, man. I'd love to see those come back. I'd love to see those come back. People care about console sales because the potential audience, the more people that own a system, yeah, yep. More people that own the system, definitely better. Attachment rate is the most important. Not necessarily, no. Profitability is the most important in terms of for game sales. How profitable were you on your game? Attachment rate is not the, so let's say your game, for example, your game costs $200,000 to make. Well, on the Switch, it costs $200,000 to make. Well, if you sold 1 million copies at $20, your ROI is massive. So attachment rate means nothing. Hell, even if you sold 500,000 copies at $200,000 at $20 a pop, your return on investment is great. You've got money flowing in. You can invest into another game. So attachment rate is not the most important. ROI is the most important. What did you make? Your profitability to sustain your company, pay your employees, put money in the bank, and invest into another game. That's the most important. Attachment ratio, that doesn't matter because it's going to vary based off of what game. So no, that's not the most important. No. So no. We need DK64 and Banjo Tooie. No offense, other channels, but these are the type. I'm not trying to be mean, but when it comes to sales, this is why people get upset with sales when people just make up stuff. When people just make like attachment rate is the most important thing. That's just made up. It's just completely made up. You know. I've never heard a single company say, our most important thing is attachment rate. They've never said that. No, companies don't care. What they care about is obviously they want to know how much systems have been sold so they can see their potential audience. They want a huge audience, but they're not worried about the attachment rate. They're worried about their profit on their investment. That's what they're worried about, you know? So that's the problem, though. We'll have people just spout out random stuff, you know, and I think that's why it gets people upset. Not trying to be mean other channels, but like that's why people get upset with people when they talk sales, you know. It's like, wait a minute, no, attachment rate is not there's only like 5 games on the Switch, or like 10 games on the Switch that have a good attachment rate. Like that, what you'd say is like, oh my god, that attachment rate is amazing. Like Mario Kart, Smash, Zelda, Pokemon, Mario, and that's it. Everything else attachment rate is not very good. Everybody else's attachment rate is bad, you know, at the end of the day, because nobody's selling 60 million or 40 million or 30 million like the top 10 Switch games do, you know? So yeah. Let's see. So let me rephrase. We sold 100 million plus the game, but the game sales sucks. No, the game sales were great on the Wii. We sold a lot of games. We sold a lot of games. We actually had a ton of games that sold really well. So I mean, no, I mean I still don't see where you're going with this. I think at this point you should probably just drop it. We sold a lot of software. It did. I mean, it didn't sell more than the Switch, but if you go on Nintendo IR, you can look up their software sales rate, right? So if you go on the Nintendo IR, just type that in, then go to top selling units, and then you go to the Wii, you can look at their game sales, and they're pretty good for Nintendo's first party, at least. Third party was kind of varied, but third parties definitely made a ton of money on the Wii. But if you go to their, what's it called? Dedicated video game unit sales, if you go to the Wii sold 101 million units, and software-wise, it sold 921 million pieces of software. So, I mean, that's a pretty good attachment ratio. That's not bad at all. I mean, it's not like the greatest of all time, but it's not bad. I mean, they almost sold 1 billion pieces of software. Now, you compare that to the DS. The DS sold 152 million units, and it sold 948 million. So, the Wii and the DS, the software sales rate was not that far off. The DS only sold about, what, 20-something million more? But yet, it sold over 50 million more units, you know? So the Wii's software sales were pretty good. You know, almost 1 billion is not bad at all. I mean, to put it in perspective, the Wii actually sold more software than the Game Boy, the N64, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and almost the GameCube combined. So yeah, just to give you a little bit of a background there, or even if you want to say like the Game Boy and the GBA, the Wii sold more software than the Game Boy and the GBA combined. So there's also that. And the Game Boy actually sold more than the Wii. The Game Boy sold 118 million. And it sold 501 million pieces of software. So half a billion, right? So the Wii actually pretty much almost doubled that, right? So yeah. Let's see here. Handheld more often sold less software versus console. Wii actually sold more third-party games for first party, if I remember correctly. Yeah, just by the sheer amount of third-party games on the Wii. There was a lot of shovelware, a lot of just random nonsense. Yes, 1 billion software is average. I don't know other channels. I don't think he knows this. Like I said, I think he's just kind of talking at this point. So I'll let him talk. But yeah, he doesn't really know sales very well. But that's okay. He's here to discuss. So maybe you can learn a thing or two about it. But yeah, the Switch's software sales ratio is not it's not normal. Most systems don't ever come close to selling 1.2 billion units. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Most systems have never done that and never will sell over 1 billion units of software. So yeah, most systems won't even sell 900 million units. I mean, of like the Wii. So yeah, I think he's just talking at this point, but that's okay. Let's see here. Shout outs to Bad Say. Hey man, what's up? Cool Guy was here earlier. Shout outs to Huang Bun. Thank you for the subscription, man. I appreciate that. But it's all good. It's all good. So I cleaned out my parents' house, found my GameCube, got to give some TLC. She'll be ready for the melee for sure enough. Yeah, let's go. Michael McGoughlin in the house. Let me go back up and read some comments here. If I missed your comment, make sure you say what up in the chat. Or if I didn't say hi to you, I want to make sure that I say hi to everybody. We got Tim Allen here from Home Improvement. Let's go. So yeah. Yo, what's up, Navis? Welcome to the stream, man. What's good? Welcome. Shout outs. Did I get everybody's tracks? I think I did. Of gaming consoles, companies stay with one system and no time to make new ones. Would be good or bad. I just feel PS4 could have continued for more years. PS4 is continuing for more years. It still gets games regularly, so I mean they could have, but they're like, no, we need more hype and excitement. We need more power. So yeah. Let's see here. Are you Reggie from Metal Jesus? Yeah, I cosplay as Reggie from Metal Jesus when your mom comes over. BS. I do. That's her favorite. That's her favorite character for me to cosplay as before we start talking. You know, drinking wine. So yes, I do. I I also cosplay as the man that likes to time people out. How about for 24 hours? How about that? I'm sorry, we gotta take the BS out, you know? Thanks for coming out to the stream though tonight. I appreciate you, brother. I don't look like that, dude. Let's see here. Do you think that other consoles like PS and Xbox will also make handheld hybrids? I think it's very possible that they do. Absolutely, it's very possible that they do make handheld hybrids and all that. Yo, what's up, Carl Ramrod? Says, I know your love for FF16. You're gonna try the DLC. I need to beat the game fully first, then I can get to the DLC. So yeah. If you want proof of how not normal it is, Breath of the Wild was selling even when the Switch wasn't available. Mario Kart 8 is still selling. I mean, like, the thing about it is that if you bring generational games, those games will sell generational. Like, the challenge with the Switch 2 is going to be can they bring a Zelda that is generational, like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, to boost up sales like that? Can they bring a Mario Kart that's generational, like Mario Kart 8? The problem with Mario Kart 8's original release was it was on the Wii U. That's the only problem. Because that game sold really well in comparison, go back to attach rate, it sold really well compared to how many systems were actually on the market. So can they bring out the games that are like that, that bring that type of hype? If they can, then they can definitely sell, you know, very well. They can do very well with their game sales. But if they can't, then that's going to be a challenge. But I mean, chances are that they can, though. I'm pretty sure that they will be able to. So yeah. Let's see, I need to beat DD2 before the DLC drops. Dragon's Dogma, yes sir. Buffoonery in the chat. Shout outs to Radical Reggie though. Hey, shout outs to Radical Reggie. Shout outs to Radical Reggie. You know. So I'd like to have Kingdom Hearts games and handheld consoles such Switch. You can, I think you can play them on Steam Deck. So if you have a Steam Deck, are they Steam Deck compatible? So if you want to play them on there, you can do that. So yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's some type of way you can play it, but I guess you're not willing to buy a Steam Deck, are you, to play those games? So yeah, I forgot to put that we're live, so I'll post it now. Let's see. Do you do any you mean Let's Plays of Mario, Zelda, or Metroid? I'd watch any. I've definitely got some like reviews, Let's Plays, not so much. But I've got like reviews. I've got some gameplay videos. I did stream Zelda. Yeah, I've got some stuff that I streamed, so you can check that out on the channel. But not like full Let's Plays, nah. Because like Let's Plays are like, that's like the old meta. Nobody really does Let's Plays anymore like that. I mean, some people do, but most people don't. So yeah, I don't really do them. This has been the longest wait for the new 3D Mario. Odyssey felt like it was forever ago. It has been a pretty long wait for a new 3D Mario. That's true. It's been a long wait, man. But you know, I think it'll be worth it once we actually get, you know, get the new system. I think Nintendo's gonna show the new 3D Mario. Like when they reveal the system, it's gonna be like the Switch. We didn't know what it was, but we knew that there was a new 3D Mario. Like we knew that there was a big new 3D Mario game, you know, and it looked cool from the small snippet that they showed, you know. So yeah, I think it's definitely happening, you know. So yeah. So yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it though, man. I think it's gonna be a good second wind, right? Or a second kind of like, you know, going here, or at least like to get some more excitement, because right now it's not exciting. Like MVG had a great video, and I'm gonna make a video on this as well. But MVG had a video why he enjoys 5th generation games and 6th generation games, but he enjoys those more because back then developers had to specifically code and had to specifically develop for these individual systems, so they felt special. When you played a game on PlayStation, it was built specifically for that. When you played a game on N64, it was built specifically for that. They had different rendering techniques and 3D graphics and stuff. And yes, developers don't necessarily love that in today's day because they want to just make one game and have easy ports, but you've lost the soul. Everything feels like PC. Everything just feels like it's just a PC game. It's just built for PC. It's a PC game. Nothing feels uniquely individualized for the consoles anymore. Whenever you play a PS5 game, it feels like a PS4 game that feels like a PC game. And it becomes corny or becomes stale. Switch, which he left out Switch, right? He left out Switch from this because he actually stated in the video, he's like, hey, Switch is such a unique, different system. So when developers make a game for it, it feels unique, it feels fresh when Nintendo makes their games, or even like when Monster Hunter Rise, that game felt completely different from the PC port games that we see or whatever the case is, right? So I think that, when Nintendo makes their next system, I think it might bring back some of that excitement as of like, hey, they're building specifically for this system that's very different from the other systems, So yeah. That's because architecture was different from that's what I'm saying, and that's what makes it exciting. Like when you played, like back when I played PS1 games, this was PS1. Back when I played PS2 games, this was PS2. Yes, there was PS2, GameCube, Xbox, but it still felt somewhat different. Yes, there was a lot of similarities, but it still felt like each system kind of did their own thing, even with the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube, which, MVG is going to have a video on that. I want to talk about it too. Where that was like the last great console generation before it got to the point to where it was a lot of just the same on both. And even the PS3, you can say the cell architecture, blah, blah, blah. We know about that. But definitely by PS4, Xbox One, it was like, okay, it's just PCs. They're just PCs. It's just the same thing over and over and over again, So I'm hoping Nintendo definitely doesn't. I don't think they're going to make a system like PS5 and Xbox Series, but I hope that they don't. Just keep that individuality up. Like, there's a lot of guys that are just like, oh, we just need everything that's third party, make everything the same. It's like, okay, but I don't know, man. Like, that just makes it boring. Like, it's boring. It's just, it's boring. Like, there's great games, but it's boring. Everything, just like I said, it just feels like, oh, it's a lesser experience from PC. I have a decked out 3080, well, that's not, I guess, the highest end, but I have a 3080 PC. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. I've got all the stuff to play PC games at great resolutions and all that, but it's just, anytime that I play like a PS5 game, I'm just like, oh, this is just PC. It's just PC, Even like Grand Blue, it's like the game's built for PC, and like there's a PS5 version, but the game's completely optimized, and it's just a crappier PC game, I don't know, I don't know, man. I hope that we get some individuality back with the Switch. Makes it more exciting, Makes it more exciting. I think the other companies innovate other channels, so I'm not saying that nobody innovates, because there is innovation from Microsoft and Sony, but when it comes to like, the games, it just feels so samey, So I don't know. But I feel you on that one, other channels. I feel you. What if Nintendo pivots and does another Luigi-based game like the GameCube instead of a 3D Mario? I mean, they could, but they're gonna do another 3D Mario though. I mean, they already have Luigi's Mansion, which is, I doubt they're gonna make a different type of Luigi's game. They're probably gonna stick with Luigi's Mansion 4 because that makes too much money. So they're probably gonna stick with that and then probably just make a normal Mario game. So I don't think they're going to, but we'll see. But I don't think they're gonna split the Luigi franchise into like another one, because they already have Luigi's Mansion. So yeah, I doubt they're gonna split it again. And they already made Princess Peach Showtime, so I think they'd rather just, kind of go with that, go forward with that. So, at the time, each console was very different from each other. Yeah. See, rather than Nintendo becoming another PS or Xbox, I would rather Nintendo innovate more to make Switch 2 with Me vs. Me Plaza Street. Well, I mean, I guess those aren't really innovative, right? Because those are already things that they've done. So it's already kind of, but I see what you're saying though. Like the Switch is kind of missing some of those like little weirdo things that they did before to kind of make it some individuality. And I hope that they do add things that have that bit more personality into the system for people that like that stuff. I mean, I tried it out when it was, but I mean, I ended up not using a lot of those services, but I get why people really like them, So after the PS5, I think I'm pretty much done with gaming. I have my analog Super NT, and but I'm pretty much ready to get out of the gaming space. I would say pick up Switch, man. I mean, we'll see what Switch 2 does. I think Switch 2 is I think it's going to be really good. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see, Luna. Let's see. Imagine Nintendo hybrid where you can make phone calls and run apps. I don't think that's good. Other channels, and the reason why I don't think that's good is that because adding phone calls and apps, that doesn't make a system. That doesn't make a great game system. That's just what they've already tried stuff like that, right? Like we've already seen like Nokia Engage. We've seen the PlayStation phone where Sony tried to make like a phone that it has apps and you can, you know, make calls, but I don't want to be making calls on my Switch or my Switch 2. Like, I don't want to be using, I don't want it to turn into a smartphone. I want a dedicated game device. I want a system that plays games, you know? Now, if they want to do like Netflix, which they don't even have, I think, on Switch, right? Or if they want to do some apps, you know, other apps, that's fine. But the last thing that we need is the Switch turning into a phone. Like, I don't, yeah, no, what a waste of resources, exactly. Because like you have to build in the mobile, like the chip for that, like to receive calls. That's money that needs to be invested. That takes away from actually making the system, you know, an actual system. So yeah, I see that as a waste of resources, and I see that as a failed business venture. I don't think that's a good thing. We've seen people try to do that. The PS Vita tried to do that as well, you know, and that failed horribly, like with its, you know, 3G or 4G or 3G connections to where you can hook it up and potentially make calls and things like that. Nah. What we need is a dedicated gaming device that plays games, that plays games really good. That's what made the Switch good. We don't need cell phones and stuff like that to be coming into our game systems. So yeah. 3G with Sprint. Yeah, that trash 3G with Sprint. Like, we don't need to be doing all that. That stuff's just a hassle, man. Like, just a hassle. We don't need all that, you know? Now, proper voice chat, that's fine. I mean, I don't care about that because I use Discord. I'm not trying to voice chat with randoms. But that would be good though. That would be fine. Like, to actually have it built in instead of having to use a phone, you know? People didn't even want to do that. Hey, what's up, Shaw X? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Welcome. Welcome. Let's see here. Since Nintendo's not the first to make a hybrid, maybe they'll figure out the magic to make well. Well, I mean, what sells Nintendo systems is their games. So, I mean, I think that's the thing that makes Nintendo systems, you know, cool, is because they have great games. So they got to bring the heat with the games, and then the features and the system and all the other things kind of fall in line, you know. What's up, Omar David? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Welcome. Welcome. Good to see all you guys here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button yet, please make sure you hit that like button. Let people know that we are live, locked in, ready to go. I appreciate you guys being here as well. Thank you guys so much for your support tonight. Seriously. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you guys coming through. Seriously. Hold up. Let me add this real quick. All right. I haven't had this in a hot minute. All right, yeah, we haven't had this in a hot minute. We put our little viewer count right here. We can do that right here. Put it in the bottom. There we go. Oh, let me put it over here. I gotta get an outline on it though. I gotta figure out how to do an outline, which I gotta go into the code and do that. For right now, we can just do that. So make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button already, let them know. Let them know. Let's get it, baby. Thank you guys for the 170 people plus watching. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. What do you mean you don't want to voice chat with randoms and get your ears blown out by loud people? Exactly. But no, I mean, some Discord integration would be nice. I mean, I'd still use my PC, but yeah. So yeah, man. Yo, Jay Loomis with the $5 says, when I first logged on, I told you happy belated birthday. Don't spend all this in one place. Well, yeah, I mean, that's going to be like, what, $3.75 after YouTube has their cut. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, listen, I might be able to get some candy with that. So I appreciate it. Or maybe I can get some pizza tonight or tomorrow, Friday nights, pizza nights, at the PlayerEssence household. So, all right, let's do it. Shout outs. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate that. Real quick though, guys, I'm going to go turn on my air just because it's getting a little warm in this room. So I'll be right back. All right. I'll be right back. Check out, PlayerEssence in the house. Man, air conditioner feels good in the new house. The thing about it is that the air is right here. I positioned my desk to have it right by the air. So, because it gets really hot here in the summers. Really hot. Really hot. So thank you. Shout outs to Jay Loomis. Thank you for the $5, brother. Appreciate that. I will not spend it all in one place. I will not spend it all in one place. I will try to make sure that I keep it, you know, keep it locked in. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Zach? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. PlayerEssence needs to get donos too. I like HD Rumble to improve and be added to the Pro Controller. Added to the next Pro Controller along with the default controller. Feels underutilized in this gen since not everyone using the Joy-Cons. The Switch Pro Controller has HD Rumble. You talk about this thing? Yeah, it has HD Rumble. It's just not as good as the Joy-Con HD Rumble for some reason or another. It's just not the Joy-Con HD Rumble feels a bit better when in the games that do use it. But no, the Pro Controller does have support HD Rumble. It does have it. So yeah. What's up, David White? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing today? Spend it at Walmart. Switch physical deal, OJ. Yeah, I got Diablo. I got Diablo. Ooh, look at that. Now you see me, or now you see me. Now you don't. That's actually really cool. I'll just do the whole stream like this. All right, there you go. I'll just do the stream like this. I can't see the chat, so yeah. But if we get it, you know, if the speech to text is for like any alerts, I'll definitely see that. I don't know. This is just kind of cool. It's like no face, no face, but that's okay. What type of sorcery is this? Let's do the sorcery. Like, here's my phone. My phone has disappeared. Nothing in. Sees the beard at least. I couldn't see, so I don't even know how it looked. Oh, your title is 1,000 Year Door. Didn't notice that. Yeah, we're talking about 1,000 Year Door. The new trailer came out, showed some new footage. Plus, the sales are looking pretty good right now, based off the pre-orders. So yeah. I want Switch 2 to look and function exactly like Switch 1, just more powerful and backwards compatible. I mean, chances are that it's not going to do that, that it's going to look different, because like when you're making a new system, right, Brett, like you change things. If you have a more powerful chip, if it's bigger, smaller, whatever the case is. So usually your system will look different no matter what, right? Even if it's just a bigger, more powerful, like 3DS, DS, 3DS look different than the DS, right? Even though, I mean, it kind of was similar, the two screens, but it still looked a bit different in terms of the initial designs. So, I mean, chances are that it's going to look similar, but it's going to look different. Like, there's going to be some changes that are different. Plus, you also want consumers to be able to tell a difference between the two of them. So, there's going to be some different design choices, right? Or even like the PS4 to PS5. It looks very different. The design looks very different. Even though it's just like, PS5 is just a bigger, stronger PS4, right? So, let's see here. On Xbox 360, you could create bobbies or turn voice chat on and off for randoms only friends can. Yeah, 360. I used to use voice chat all the time before I realized that people are crazies and I don't want to use it anymore. So it's just the 60 FPS 30 FPS was kind of a bummer. I need to play 1,000 Year Door. This seems to be the way to do it. I mean, well, it's up to you, man. I mean, if it bothers you that much, you can try it out, see how you feel about it. You know, and if it's a problem, then I mean, obviously there's other options to play it at the original, or you can play the original game. But yeah, man, like, yeah, I wish it was at 62, but it looks like it's gonna be at 30. Metal Gear music, yeah, I got you. Metal Gear music is a lot of it's copyrighted. So let me see if I can find something that isn't Metal. Oh, the Smash Brothers is not. Metal Gear Smash Bros Ultimate. Yeah, the Metal Gear music on Smash Ultimate is not copyrighted. So we can play it in counter. Shout outs. Thank you so much, Jay Loomis. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate that. Let's go. Paper Mario 64 is a masterpiece. It's very good. Do you ever play VR? I played VR. I do not like VR games. Do you think Switch 2 is going to look like any of those crusty mock-ups? No. Systems never look like the mock-ups. No. So, for the most part. So, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But good questions though, guys. Right? Make sure they have worthy launch titles. That's the most important thing. People got to realize that launch titles are the most important. Like, if you don't got good launch titles, you're in trouble. So Nintendo's gonna worry about the launch titles, make sure that those are up to snuff, and we'll kind of see how it goes from there too, you know. So yeah, good stuff. And make sure you guys check out my most recent video, or one of my most recent videos. I did 15 to 30 best Nintendo Switch games, single player games. So if you're interested in that, check it out. It's doing really well on the channel. It's like starting to rise up in my view rankings. So if you guys haven't seen that, please make sure you guys watch it. I'd really appreciate it if you did. Check out some cool single player games. Like the video, comment on it, say what your favorite single player game is in the video comment section. I'd appreciate that. It would help me out. So yeah, that video is doing good. So thank you guys for that support. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm gonna link it right here for you guys. Put it in your watch later if you haven't seen it yet. Do you think Nintendo will ever have voice chat? I feel like Nintendo wants to keep children safe. I'm thinking no to voice chat. Nintendo had voice chat on the DS. Nintendo had voice chat on the Wii. Nintendo had voice chat on the Wii U. So, yes. Yes. Plus, there's a voice chat app on the Switch that you can use. So, yeah. I mean, I'm guessing part of it is that, but yeah, they had voice chat on the last 3 generations. So yeah. And the Wii U had, not only did the Wii U have voice chat, but it also had built-in video and voice chat built in together. So where like you can like Skype video chat somebody. So yeah, I mean, I guess. Let's see, hopefully better online features with Switch 2. I mean, the online features that they're doing right now, they're working on those. I mean, they have the new NPLN network, so we'll see what they do with it. They confused on their logic with Switch or no voice chat. There's a voice chat app, so there's an app, and you can use the app to do voice chat. Other channels, like there's like a Nintendo app. Not that they don't have it at all, and some games directly have it. Like if you have a mic, you can just directly plug it into your Switch, and you can get voice chat on like Apex or like Fortnite. So some games just have the client directly built into it. So yeah. How much would you pay for Pokemon Original Collection Red, Blue, Yellow? How much would I pay? Not much, because I already have those games. Now, I don't think voice chat has anything to do with being family friendly or anything like that, because they did it before. Like I said, they did video and voice on the Wii U, so I don't think it really has anything to do with that. No. Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks deserve proper remakes and HD bundled with Wind Waker. A day one buy. Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks HD remaster. Yeah, I would buy that day one for sure. Absolutely. DS games and 3DS games need to be remastered and put on the Switch. Absolutely. Do you think we see Metroid Prime 4 next year? I think we see Metroid Prime 4 this year. It will be. They will show it off at some point this year, not next year. But we'll see. We will see. We will see how it works. We will see how it works for that. Let's see here. Switch 2 has VR mode? No, I don't think there's going to be any VR with Switch 2. They tried VR with Labo, and yeah, Labo sucks, but I mean, yeah, they're not going to do any VR with Switch 2. Nope. None of that. What do you think about the patents Nintendo has for a system with 2 screens that can be pulled apart? As that the Switch 2 is? No, Nintendo makes all sorts of patents. They don't. You can see all sorts of ideas that they use, so they just patent all sorts of things just in case they ever go back to it. But no, Nintendo would never patent something, let it come out, and then that be exactly what it is. I don't think that's ever happened for any of their systems where they patent something and then it's like it's exactly what the system is. So no, that's not what the Switch 2 is. It's a regular system. It's like the Switch for the most part. From what Eurogamer reported on from the developers that were there at Gamescom last year, there's the Switch 2 is literally like Switch, but just not. That's the reports from what we understand, is that the Switch 2 is just like the Switch, but not it. You think they'll have Switch 2? They'll have 2 versions of the Switch 2 at launch. It's possible that they do like 2 versions and things like that, Brett. It's very possible, but I don't think so. Like, if it's anything, it's not going to be like Xbox where they have, you have, you know, a way weaker, you have a weaker model and a more. They're not going to do that. And I don't think they're going to do like an all digital and a physical. I think it's just going to be like, if it is 2 models, it's going to be like maybe more memory with one or not. Maybe like how they did with the Wii U, where it was like same system, but just one of them has, you know, less memory. One of them has more, but I don't think they're going to do anything drastic. I don't think they are, but we'll see. I think that Nintendo's targeting $400. Yes, I think they're targeting $400, but we'll see, of course. You know, I think they'd love to get it cheaper if they could, but I don't know if they can. Like, with how expensive parts are in these times, man, I don't think they can get it cheaper than $400. If you want to have a system that's, let's just theoretically say, it's not going to be like this, but just theoretically, PS4 power and above and better DLSS or other type of modern features, modern chipset. I mean, you're looking at $399. I mean, probably would be minimum for this thing. So $399 minimum. What color do you think the launch version of the new system? That's a good question. I don't know what they're gonna go with. They went before with like what, black/gray, and then they customized it with the Joy-Con. So I think they might do something similar where the Joy-Cons or whatever the new Joy-Cons are, they're like a different color. And the color scheme is different in terms of what they do, right? And then the system itself is just going to be like gray or black or some type of normal color. So we'll see. So I'm guessing maybe they do some type of different color scheme, like with the Joy-Cons. But we'll see. I don't know. Let's see. I'll just restart or Sunbro Nation appear as guests on your podcast, such as the Spawncast. They should. No. I mean, guys, like, my podcast is not the same as like everybody else's. I don't do a bunch of people on my podcast because that takes away from the community. You guys are my lifeblood, and I don't really feel like, you know, taking away time from talking with you guys directly, answering all your questions. Think about it. Some of y'all asked me at least 6 to 7 questions in the past like 2-3 minutes. If I have a bunch of people on here talking, I can't answer all your questions like that and spend all my time focused on you guys. So I'm not going to be doing a bunch of podcasts with other people. Plus, not that Sunbro is bad. Sunbro is awesome. Not that Just is bad. He's awesome too. But honestly, I don't really trust anybody. If you guys want me to keep it a buck, the only people that I really trust are my Spawncast homies. So I don't really trust anybody. Not, like I said, not that Just is awesome. He's cool. He comes through the stream. Sunbro is cool. But I don't trust nobody. So I'm not really going to be having a bunch of people on my streams and all that. You know, like, I like talking to you guys. We'll discuss things. So I don't need nobody giving me any type of suggestions for people to bring on. I'll bring on somebody when I feel like it. But for the most part, I'm not going to. I'm going to do things my way. And don't worry about it. Let me run it the way that I want to run it. If I want to have a guest, I'll have a guest on at some point. Like I had, Mr. The Right Way on the other day. You know, I've had Stealth on. So I'll bring some people on when it's like certain videos and things like that. But for my live streams where I'm chilling, I ain't trying to worry about nobody else coming on, bro. You know? Let's see here. Plus, you don't have to say, you don't have your say on the Spawncast. Yeah, I don't know if he's saying bring him on me or the Spawncast, but I mean, I can ask John to bring somebody on, but I mean, like, I don't even really feel like doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if somebody wants to go on, they can ask John himself. Like, John's cool. Like, he has open DMs. So if you want to go on the Spawncast, like, just ask him and John will be like, all right, cool, we'll have you on. You know? So, like, John's cool like that. So, like, I don't really need to regulate anybody coming on the Spawncast. You know, and Sunbro's been on the Spawncast before. So, like, Sunbro's been on. I don't know if Just has been on, but Sunbro's been on. So, I mean, if they want to go back on, they can. I mean, just ask John. John's cool. He'll put them back on for a week or 2 or something like that. So, yeah. I'm fine on waiting another year for Switch 2. Well, you probably will be. Like, I might disrupt the production model of the Switch 2. Production supply? Wait, so I can ask John to go on the Spawncast? Sure you can, but you're not a content creator though, Ava, so he'll probably say no. He'll probably say no, because he probably wants people that know what they're talking, like actual like content creators, you know? Um, so yeah. Hey, what's up, Wiki Stacks? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Shout outs. You think Nintendo Switch will play games at 1440p dock and 1080p handheld as improves console experience? No. I don't think it's going to be 1080p handheld because there's no point in doing that. That's a waste of power. It's just going to drain the battery faster. I think it's going to be somewhere like it's going to be like an 800 or 900p or something like that. That's what I think personally. When it comes to docked, I mean, I think it's going to be a DLSS situation. So, I mean, you could get standard 1080p or you could get 1440, but it might simulate it to where it's like obviously it looks like a 4K display or something like that. So that's what I think they're going to do for dock. But we'll see. But they're probably not going to do 1080p like handheld, like in handheld mode, because the difference between 1080p and like 800p or whatever on a handheld screen is like non-existent, and all it does is just drain the battery further. It just makes the worse battery life. So yeah, but I mean, some consoles do. I mean, what is it like I think what's that thing called? That big old ugly looking system. I forgot the name of the big old ugly system that I bought for one day and then I returned it because it was trash. God, I forgot the name of it. ROG Ally. Yeah, isn't the ROG Ally 1080p screen? That battery lasts like an hour and a half on a good day. Yeah, ROG Ally. Ugly, big old garbage system. Mike Odyssey is the one I just watched on see. I really like his content. Shout outs to Mike Odyssey. Yeah, ROG Ally. That thing's complete trash, dude. As a portable system, that thing's trash. I don't care what nobody say. They can play all the ROMs they want to on there. That don't make a good handheld system just because you can play Metroid Prime on there. Like, you can play ROMs on there. I don't care. You play ROMs on anything for the most part. That ain't make a good hand. That system's like this big, dude. It's like this massive. It's Windows 11. It's complete garbage. Complete garbage. Complete trash portable system. As a hybrid, it's garbage. And docking it is stupid. Barely works when it's docked. The docks are not seamless. Like, the docks on all these systems are not seamless. Like, even like my Steam Deck, when I try to hook it up, it is, for some reason, doesn't work as properly. It's not seamless. It's not quick. So yeah, I can get 6 hours of Fallout New Vegas on my OLED deck. 6 hours of Fallout New Vegas on your OLED deck, man, you squeezing that thing. That is a squeeze on there. You must have it on what, low settings, all that type of stuff. Because if you're getting 6 hours with a game like Fallout New Vegas, you squeezing every last bit of juice out of it on there. So yeah. Modern with Ultra, 6 hours. That's definitely something that most people can't get, David. Seriously, Nintendo's just sourcing the Steam Deck's OLED would be brilliant. What does sourcing the Steam Deck's OLED mean? Can't believe we don't have any Fallout games on Switch besides Shelter. I can. Those games are crusty as hell. I can believe that. Those games are crusty as hell with that shoddy Dookie's code on those games. They don't care about Switch. Why should Bethesda care about Switch? They don't. No, you're good. You don't gotta take a picture, David. It's okay. Podcast kind of feels like lame for a while. I always look forward to it, but it's like lack of major news makes the show boring. I just watched your pre-show and bounce after. Hey, look, man, it's a little bit of a dry time for news, so I got you, brother. Like, we're trying to work on ways to make things a little bit more fun for you guys. So obviously, right, like this week we had, what did we have this week? We had well, we just had the indie show, so it wasn't anything like super exciting. But like, there are things that are coming up, right? There are things that are coming up, so we'll see. So yeah. The Steam Deck, let's see. I just meant getting it from the same supplier. OJ, the Steam Deck OLED is 720p and does HDR. Nintendo doesn't need to get it from the same supplier to do what Steam Deck. Literally, Nintendo had a OLED screen before Steam Deck did. So I don't understand why they have to do the same thing. Like HDR and 720p or 800p screen, that's not unique to Valve and Steam Deck. So that's not something Nintendo doesn't need to go through them to do to do that. That doesn't make any sense, Mizu. They literally did an OLED screen before Valve did. Makes no sense. So if they want HDR, that's the actual what's it called? Obviously like display how you do that, but it's also the system too that can pull off HDR. And Nintendo's already have a OLED supplier. So I mean, yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand why you're saying go through Valve for what. With the deal with Nintendo, they were gonna get DLS portable system, which is dope. Yeah, yeah. And on top of that, even before that, Sony had an OLED supplier too, right? So it's like, I don't understand what you're trying to say. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Killer Ninja? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing today? Shout outs. Welcome. Cloud games require disk space. How much? Cloud games don't require disk space. All they require is like save file space, I think. Thought the OLED screen for the Switch was Samsung leftovers though. No, the OLED screen for the Switch is very good. I don't know what leftovers means, but it's a very good OLED screen. So I mean, I don't know. Are you just saying stuff right now? Did you drink tonight, Mizu? Are you okay? Sounds like you're just saying stuff, just randomly saying things. Do you research anything? The OLED, have you seen a Switch OLED screen? It's really good. It's not just some trash screen. It's good. So I don't know. What are you talking about, bro? Do you have an OLED, like Switch OLED, or what? Like, I don't get it. I meant there was a limited number of OLED screens left. Oh, okay, there's a limited number of OLED screens left. Well, like I said, they have their own. They don't gotta go through Valve. Like, they don't need Valve, or they don't need to look at what Valve is doing. Like, they have their own suppliers. They have their own stuff. So if they want to go with what Valve is doing, that's fine. If they want to go with whatever, what I'm trying to say is it's weird to sit there and say they should go through what Valve is doing. Like, there are many different companies that provide OLED screens, that provide small OLED screens. So Nintendo will go with the company that's best for them, for what they want to supply. The screen size, the power, whatever, the blah, blah, blah. They'll go with whatever they want to. Like, it's useless for us to sit there and say they should go through what Valve does. It's like, for what? They've got their own stuff they're going to go through. So whatever they decide to pick, or whatever they want to do, even if there's rumors that they're not even going to do it first and foremost with the Switch 2. Right? They'll just have like a regular screen. So whatever they decide to do, they're going to go through with that. We don't need to worry about stuff like that. You know, we don't need to worry about what supplier they have for screens and stuff like that. That's nonsense. Nobody cares. You know, like, let's just wait and see the product, and then from there we can gauge what what it is or whatever, right? Like, talking about it is useless. You know, they'll pick who they feel like. So yeah. So they'll pick who they feel like. What we say it means nothing. You know. Let's see here. First party, we need Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Origins, Elden Ring, Tomb Raider, Anniversary. Next Switch, all that stuff's probably not coming, bro. Y'all out here, all that stuff's probably not coming, man. All that stuff's probably not coming. But I mean, we'll see. Maybe it happens. Maybe it happens. But yeah. We will see. Nintendo should have stronger third-party support with this new console, right? I mean, if the system sells well, then they will. If they don't, then they won't. So yeah. Levi says it would be bomb. I'm almost finished with work. I can't wait to get home and play some Metroid. Man, I need to play some Metroid, bro. I need to play some Metroid Dread. I need to get back to playing that. That's what I need to do. That's what I might do tonight. Play some Metroid Dread. I'm in a gaming slump. I'm in a super gaming slump. I don't want to play nothing, you know? So Metroid Dread is usually the cure for that. Let's see. What's a super popular game franchise you've never played or don't understand the hype of? I'll go with never played, because most of the time when a series is hyped and people like it, it's because there's reasons why. I can objectively see why people like the series. But I'd probably say like World of Warcraft. Like, I ain't never played World of Warcraft, like, at least not significantly. So like World of Warcraft, like, it's usually PC stuff. Like, if it's on PC, I probably ain't played it. Like, if it's super popular on PC, I probably ain't played it. So I probably have not played it. Ain't played it. I've played some PC stuff. Like, I have a PC. Like, you know, I've played some PC games, but like, there's like a lot of PC stuff that I haven't played. So like I think like Ultima, like people play, or if people played Ultima, I haven't played that. So like PC stuff. Most console games that are super popular I play. Like most of like the biggest console franchises. I don't think there's a single console franchise that's like huge or massive from Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo that I haven't tried out, that I haven't played, you know? But yeah, PC stuff. Should I regret buying a Switch OLED full price this week? No, if you're enjoying the system and having fun, then no. Because you can't get back that time. So yeah. Do you think we can get Metroid Prime 2 and 3 this year on Switch? It's possible, yeah. So yeah. So I mean, like, for example, like, now if you're short on cash, right? If you're short on cash and you spent the money on that, I mean, that can sting a little bit, right? Because then if they announce the new system, then you're gonna be like, well, I just bought this system. But if your time is valuable, because that next system might not come out till next year. So if you want to experience the games and play it and have fun till the new system comes out, and then maybe you trade that in or you just keep it, you know, because sometimes you might want to keep the system. You never know, right? Then I would say that you're not going to regret it, because you're not going to ever get that time back. And like I said, I'm not trying to say that anything's going to happen to you or anybody. Knock on wood. My desk isn't wood, but knock on wood. But you never, dude, tomorrow's never guaranteed. You never know what's going to happen. So enjoy your life, play your games, be careful, and have fun, because there might not be a 1 year or 2 year or 3 year. You never know. Take care of yourself. So enjoy yourself. And I'm not saying make reckless decisions, but if you want to play a Switch OLED and you want to play some games, you know, $350 or whatever isn't going to break you or put you in a bad spot financially, then yeah, buy it, have fun. And if another one comes out, whatever, and you lost $350, well, you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day, son. You live to fight another day. So that's my philosophy on that, you know? So that's my philosophy. Your comment 3 minutes ago, I said what up to you. Okay, never mind, I see it up here. Okay, very stressful day at the job today. A lot of fights today at the school. 3 to 5 fights. A lot of screaming and yelling. Another group of kids. Everything happened within like 2 hours from each other. Aren't you in college, Killer Ninja? Why are you worried about other people fighting, bruh? Get to class. Why are you worried about other people fighting? If somebody fights, if you want to watch, that's fine. But you should never be stressed about somebody else fighting. That's not you. But you're in college, if I'm not correct, all right? Nope, you're not in college. You're not in college? You say you said that you're 20. Didn't you say like you're like 20 something? So what are you? Where are the fights? What are the fights are at? Like what fights are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, shout outs to Pops. I'm not in college, but my job location at my old high school. Yeah, like, who cares if other people are? Why is it a stressful day? Or do you have to break up the fights? Unless you're directly involved in it and it affects your job, you're working or whatever. Don't be stressed out about some other stupid kids fighting each other. Either watch them, let them fight, or if you have to break it up, at least it brings some type of excitement to your job, right? So ain't nothing to be stressed about a fight, bro. Fights happen. Don't lose your hair. Don't stress out over other kids fighting. Are you in trouble? If you're not in trouble and nothing's happening to your pay or you're good, then there ain't nothing to be stressed out about, you know? Like, there ain't nothing to be stressed out about at all. If you break up the fights because of your job, then you break up the fights. That at least gives you something to do, man. It's exciting, right? Gives you something, gives you a little bit more, you know, something to do. So, see, we basically, yeah, then break it up. Do your job, buddy. Nothing stressful about that. Do your job. You breaking up fights, then break up them fights, buddy. Break up them fights. That ain't stressful, homie. Break them up. That's supposed to be exciting, man. You got something different you're doing. Don't take it as a negative. Take it as a job well done. I've broken. Let me tell y'all a story about a fight that I broke up between somebody that I know. It wasn't at school. It was a good old fashioned bar fight. I was at this one place, this like club / bar, and I had a next door neighbor. You know, pretty aggressive dude. Played football, played receiver, but he was a pretty aggressive guy. he seemed nice enough. His family was cool and all that. He had brothers and everything, but he was a couple years younger than me. I remember we went to, this was like later. I think I was already, this is a pretty funny story, so buckle up for this one, boys and girls. My friend Moose, man, is a big dude. I played football with him in high school, but he's like a good friend of mine. And this was like, I think about maybe like, I think it was like about, gosh, I think this was like back in like 2010 anyway. Me and Moose, we were at this bar slash club slash thingy. And Moose is hilarious, man. The way that like, we were at the club, right, at the bar, and he was just doing stupid stuff with girls. He was just doing stupid stuff, so joking around. So what he would do is like, one time, like we were just hanging out, you know, and there was like a girl that was walking by, and he was like, hey, and he tapped her on the shoulder, and she looked at him, and then he had a beer, and he went like this, and he got down on one knee, and the girl was like, and then Moose was like, I'm just joking. And he opened it and drank it. I'm just like, what are you doing? So like he was just doing silly stuff like that, right? And he's super tall, so I mean, most of the girls like would at least pay him attention, like pay a little bit of attention. He's not a bad looking dude, so he just do like silly things like that because he could always get most girls' attention, right? So we were just chilling. He was doing silly stuff like that, and I was just having a good time. There was another homie there that I knew for a long time. My dude Massey, he was there, and they were making jokes. Y'all ever seen that movie Save the Last Dance? Right? So I was training because I was working as a personal trainer, and I was training that dude's sister. Right? Just personal training, nothing more. She was a bit younger. She was a bit younger than me. She played soccer, so I was training her. So then Moose was like, he's like, what's going on here? Save the Last Dance, OJ? And I'm like, bruh, stop. If you've seen the movie Save the Last Dance, y'all know what it's about. So then, you know, Massey was just like, shut up, man. So Moose was just being a silly, like, just cracking jokes. He's hilarious, right? So then all of a sudden, my neighbor's also there, right? And a fight breaks out, like a fight breaks out. And I'm like, oh, snap. So I'm going over there watching, and I see that it's him. And I'm like, oh, that's my neighbor. He's fighting. And he's fighting this dude, and I don't know what they're fighting over, but he just starts, you know, they just start wailing on each other, and then like he gets tackled. And then at some point, everybody just starts to try to like break it up. So then I'm like, okay, I know him. I'm like, yo, it's OJ. You know, chill. And I'm trying to grab him to break it up, and this dude kicks me. Bro, I get kicked like Chun-Li. Like he kicks me at least 4 to 5 times. If I know he's a bit drunk, he doesn't know it's me. You know what I'm saying? He's just kicking. He's in a fight, right? So he's just kicking and kicking. I get kick. I just took those kicks, though. I took him like a champ. And I remember talking to him later about it. He's like, oh, yeah, my bad, man, my bad. But yeah, that wasn't stressful for me. And it wasn't even my job, Killer Ninja. That was just a homie that I saw there. I wasn't even getting paid for it, you know? So I wasn't stressed because I got kicked. I got kicked like 6 or 7 times, you know? So yeah, don't be stressed out about stuff like that, brother. It's just part of the, I was his friend. We were acquaintances, but we were kind of like friends. So I knew him. It was my duty to make sure this man, you know, doesn't get beaten up. And 2, I break it up, make sure, you know, he's all right. So that wasn't stressful for me. So it's your job. Basically what I'm saying is your job. You shouldn't be stressed out, bro. Just break them kids up. They're fighting, break it up. That's your job, homie. You got to take pride in it. Be strong. You know, you getting paid. Do your job. So yeah. He says, I love that movie. Yeah, it was hilarious. He's like, what's going on here? Save the Last Dance? I was like, bruh, stop. bruh, stop. Please stop. I know it's just one of those days. Yeah, it happens, man. But don't be stressed about it, though. Don't be stressed about it. Yeah, he was kicking like, dude kicked me at least 5 times in like 3 seconds, no joke. Dude kicked me a bunch of times, bro. And they were not soft kicks either. They were good kicks. Like, they were good kicks, but you know, I mean, I lift, I exercise, so I took the kicks. It wasn't a big deal. And I didn't even get mad. I didn't even get stressed. That's just what happens. If you know somebody, or if it's your job, it can be stressful. Obviously, your job can be stressful, so it's not like do your job no matter what and never be stressed, but like, you know, it was a bit exciting because it was like, oh, a bar fight. Cool. You know, like, as long as I'm not getting beat up, I'm fine. As long as I'm not the one getting beat up, then no stress on my end. You know, if somebody else is getting waxed, then that's not my problem. That's their problem. That's their problem, bro. So it is what it is there. But yeah, guys, we have right now we have an extension of 15 minutes on the timer. 3 more on a combo cap. We can get that extended to 20 minutes. But right now we're looking pretty good. So make sure you guys hit that like button if you have not hit that like button already. Let them know that we're streaming. And if you have any more questions or comments, feel free to tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, just PlayerEssence by itself. More than happy to answer your questions like I've been doing all night. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate the support tonight too, guys. Y'all awesome. Goated peeps. Goated. Midnight my time now. Hey, what's up, DeAndre? Welcome, bro. How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing good tonight. Shout outs to all the Elite Ninjas as well. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys like always, man. Love you guys like always. Let's go. All right. OJ, how you feel about the Metaphors art style? I'm really looking forward to it, but I feel low-key the graphics. Why is it downgrade from Persona 3 Reload? It's games lit regardless. No, I don't feel that way. No, I love the graphical art style of Metaphor Refantazio. I do not think it's a downgrade. Persona 3 Reload is very basic in its geometry and its look. Metaphor looks far more detailed. The environments look way more interesting. There's more variety within the environments that they showed off. It's got more graphical effects going down. Absolutely not. Like, I disagree with that take so much. I don't even know why you're saying it. Like, it sounds weird to me that anybody would pick Persona 3 Reload's like vanilla graphics over like what we've seen from Metaphor Refantazio. Absolutely not. Like, what's it called? And even like the main, what is it? The main place called Tartarus or whatever. Even like Tartarus, it's like the same looking environments. Metaphor has all these really cool, different looking dungeons and environments. I don't see how Persona 3 Reload is anywhere near the level of Metaphor, to be honest. Like, Metaphor Refantazio looks way better. Way better. Like, not even close. But I mean, if you said maybe like Persona 5 Royal on the PS5, maybe I can understand that a little bit, but even then, like Mementos. But yeah. I think the character models look far more detailed. No, I don't even think that's the case. If you like look at the character models, I don't even think that's the case. No. No, I wouldn't even say that. Even in that case. But I mean, we're talking about the overall look of the game, not just character models, right? Because we're talking about like the whole environment, we're talking about everything, or are you just talking about character models? Because you said art style. So art style consists of more than just character models. It consists of the environment, it consists of the art, it consists of the, you know, of the enemies, it consists of like everything. So if you look at everything that Metaphor Refantazio is doing, it looks significantly better than Persona 3 Reload. Because Persona 3 Reload at the end of the day is a PS2 game. I mean, obviously it's a remake, but it's a PS2 game. But I mean, it's its own game too, though, right? You're gonna play and beat Tears of the Kingdom? I already played and beat Tears of the Kingdom. That game came out last year, Lee. Unless you're talking to somebody else. I wait till the gameplay stream because my first trailer made me look crusty. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I mean, I legitimately don't know what you're talking about. I mean, there's been multiple trailers too. I mean, you said the first trailer. You know, they've done I think now 3 trailers down at this point. So have you watched? And they've done a whole creators like developer vision on the game. So have you watched the other stuff, or have you only seen the first trailer for the game? Have you watched the newer things, like the latest trailers for it? But yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about when it comes to like the game, how it looks compared to Persona 3. I mean, But everybody has their opinion, though. Everybody has their opinion, so if that's your opinion, that's fine too. So yeah. They showed how the combat works. So you watched the other stuff. Well, you said the first trailer, so you were referencing the first trailer, but there's another trailer. There's a newer trailer, and then there's also that developer vision. So you said the first. I don't know why you're referencing the first trailer. That's all I'm saying, because obviously there's a little bit newer build of the game, like with the second and third like developer visions. So I don't know. New Atlas game, the same gameplay of Mach X. I do not know what Mach X is. I have not played that yet. Let's see. I don't think you. I don't think you think my opinions are fine, OJ. Just a lot of judging on your voice. I think House Gang, you should know better than to judge me, judge what I'm saying in terms of how you feel or you're reacting based off of my voice. I think you should know better. You've been here long enough, so I'm not even gonna sit here and address that for real. So I think you know better than that. So I'm not gonna sit there. But here, listen, your opinion's fine, House Gang. If you think Persona 3 Reload looks way better and it doesn't, that's fine, dude. It's an opinion. Just think whatever you want. But I find it ridiculous that you would even think that. Like, I find that ridiculous because based off my voice, bro, this is how I talk and you know that. Come on now. If you want me to listen, House King, I can ignore your stuff here, okay? So I'm being nice and I'm having a conversation with you. So if you want, I can. That's the type of stuff that makes me ignore people when people say stuff like that. So just keep that in mind, House King. When you start saying stuff like that, I'm like, all right, I just won't respond. So I'll just stop responding if you have a problem with my voice, you know? Let's see, places. What percentage of Tears of the Kingdom did you complete? I don't know what percentage I completed. I have no idea what percentage I completed. So yeah. I have no idea. I know I did a lot of stuff. I know I did most of the shrines. I did most of like the side content, like the missions and all of that. So I did most of that stuff. So I don't really know exactly where I fall with all this stuff. I gotta go back and check. Gotta go back and check. Remember, guys, make sure you check out my most recent video. If you have not seen my most recent video, please make sure you check it out. It is up on the channel and it is fantastic. I got two videos that I would like you guys to check out. I have a video on, I have a video on what's it called, Nintendo Switch and the sales. We've got another video on RPG news, and we've got the 30 best single player games too as well. So we've got some good stuff cooking for you guys. So if you haven't seen, if you have not watched that content yet, make sure you check it out. I'd really appreciate it, especially my 30 best single player games. I rapid fire through some games at the beginning, honorable mention, then we do a top 15 in the video. But there's 30 games total between the beginning, middle, and end. There are 30 games total. So check out that video if you have not seen it. It's a lot of fun. So if you've not seen that video, here, I'll link it again for you guys. I'll link it on Twitch too. So if you're on Twitch, make sure you guys check that out too if you have not seen it. If you have not seen it, check it out. All right, so we are going to, yeah, like I said, we're in the last few minutes of the stream here. We will be back, guys. We will have a full normal time stream tomorrow. It's gonna be lit because it's a Friday night stream. It's a Friday normal time stream, which I usually don't do because Fridays are usually like my days I gotta be with my daughter. But sometimes 1 week out of the month it's on Thursdays. So tomorrow's gonna be a lot of fun. It'll be JoJo Fridays. I unfortunately said today was JoJo Friday, which I shouldn't have said. I made a mistake. But yeah, it's gonna be JoJo Friday, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream tonight. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, check out my most recent video. If you have not seen that video, I thought we boosted 20 minutes overtime with the donos. No, we got the 17 on the combo count. 17 on the combo count. So that boosted it to 15 minutes. If we got the 20, then that would be 20 minutes. We boosted it to 15 minutes. So looks like, yeah, we're just about done. But tomorrow we have an opportunity, obviously, to boost it up to 1 hour. If we get to 40. But no, this is good, man. I appreciate the support, guys. Tonight was fine. A lot of you guys did support. You guys were here asking questions. We had good conversations, good discussions. So I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. It's getting really late. Two people got to go to work in the morning, so it's already midnight. I guess it's JoJo Fridays for some people, right? But yeah, people got to go to work tomorrow morning, so I get, you know, people just kind of chilling tonight, enjoying the show. But yeah, like I said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Check out the vids, and remember, we do have, we're gonna start doing more of the community page stuff. So if you have not have bookmarked the community page or bookmarked the channel, because we're doing new videos pretty much every single day or every other day. We've got more videos. We've got more videos that are going up. We are going to be doing more of the upcoming games lists and things like that. I've got some cool stuff that I'm planning. I've got some Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door videos that I'm planning as well. I'm looking forward to getting into some content for that. And some more discussion videos on like the state of gaming. I think I kind of want to do some more of that stuff as well. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. A lot of different stuff that we're going over. So let me go over some of the shout outs here. And shout outs to Mujin Yomi. Thank you for the subscription. A lot of new subscribers tonight too. Thank you guys so much for the subscriptions. Appreciate that. So let's see here. We've got Jay Loomis. Thank you for the 5. Justin, thank you for the support. David V, the big 20. Aram with the 5. Broccoli Rob with the membership. Casual Noob Gamer, 37 months. The Cool Guy with the $10. King Cagney with the 10. King Cagney again with another 10. Thank you so much. Chris, the Shriner Dog, as well. Thank you guys so much for your support tonight. Seriously, a lot of you guys supported, so thank you so much. Love you guys. I appreciate it. What's this background? This is just a default random anime city Japanese background that I just found like on Google. So yeah, it's just random. If you just type in like anime city 4K background, you'll find it. It's no big deal. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for being awesome. Like I said, I love you guys so much, and we will see you for tomorrow's stream. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a ton of fun, so can't wait. And we'll have a new video tomorrow at some point during the day. So, all right, guys. Peace. Love y'all.